appearing on the program really reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
The biggest, most outrageous online show in Philippine history.
20 million fucking downloads.
Interactive in 35 countries. Mo is back with a vengeance in Season 2. Bigger, better, badder.
Let's start off with an international call. Yesterday we took a call from India. Tonight it's Canada. Nice. Let's go to Ireland. Where in Ireland are you?
Well, I'm in Dublin.
Some people say that I'm a bad guy. They may be right.
Let's go to Afghanistan. Holy shit, are you fucking really in Afghanistan?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Florida. What's up?
I just found your show today, and I think it's great.
Live from Hollywood and at the Beyond the Box Studios in One Rockwell, Makati. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. The Bigger, Better, Badder podcast. Your questions about love, life, sex are all answered and occasionally made fun of here. And now, the man who loves women and dudes, but not in the same way. The Philippine genius, DJ Mo Twister.
All right, welcome to the podcast as we kick off another brand new week. It is a Monday night, the 5th of August. Good Times in Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. We have a huge show tonight, and I know because we got a ton of calls. We got a great guest. We have Bianca back. She's looking lovely tonight in that beautiful
Can't even
dress.
see me, Mo.
I'm just trying to kiss ass. Shut up. 478-7954 is the phone number. Skype, the Good Times Podcast. Text 0927-214-1981. And like I said, great guest tonight. Welcome him back. He was actually one of my favorites this year. Just because, I mean, and maybe you weren't a great guest the first time around. And it's just me and my connection to you, but I think you're fucking spectacular. And man, if I could do a show with you every day, I would, because I really
Mo.
like this guy.
Let's do a threesome.
Bianca, does everything have to be a competition with you freaking beauty queen models? Can't I just like commend someone without you making it about you?
She looks great though.
You.
You got it.
I did not know that Bianca Valerio has nipple piercings. That shit great. Wow, Bianca, we got to get into this because I have this whole theory and almost bias and judgmental kind of outlook towards people who get nipple piercings. Like, I really think people who get nipple piercings are really like, there's something wrong in their mind.
Noted with thanks.
Thank you, you're welcome. But super hot though. Like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm super hot enough. But we have to talk about it. Listen, we got a lot to talk about. We got Mikey's got a new video out, and not the Chito Miranda kind. It's a YouTube kind, and we'll talk a little Chito sex tape. I guess we can. Bianca, have you seen it?
What, my nipple piercing?
No, the Chito. You know what Chito Miranda is?
Of course I do. I do.
Did you see the sex tape that dropped over the weekend?
No. I was away this weekend. No, I didn't. I'm so sorry.
There's a sex tape that came out
of
him and his girlfriend. Have you seen it, Bustos?
I saw it when it first started to go viral, and then I shut it off. I didn't watch it.
I'm glad you didn't. Because,
yeah.
guys, leave him alone.
Yeah, I didn't do that either. I completely saw it. It's like, hey, that's a friend of mine. I totally am not going to watch this, and then I shut it off.
Yeah, I shut it off. I actually tweeted right away because I knew this thing was going to be super viral. I tweeted, I'm like, I urge all of you guys to not participate in Scandal videos.
Yes, I'm with you. Yeah. Oh my God, you're a decent human being. I love you.
Sure, you too.
Okay.
We'll talk a little bit about that later because I want to know, it's not really the sex tape thing that makes me go, wow. It's how the fuck did it leak? I'm always just about how did it get out
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's kind of like, did they purpose? It's like the Kim Kardashian thing, you know. It makes you wonder, like, did they purposely leak that so that they would make a career out of it? I don't think there's one Filipino
person out there that would purposely leak. Like, it's not in our blood to do that. You know, it's not in our. It's a very. Again, we'll talk a little bit about it later because, and to a point, it was funny because I was thinking, oh man, obviously we're gonna have to attack this on the show. Who's our guest? I'm like, oh, Mikey, oh, good guy. You know, definitely not gonna, he's not going to promote something like this. Am I going to be alone in saying sex tapes are awesome?
Hold on. Speaking of promoting, everyone must be wondering. I just decided to do like some 1940s for Mikey, but
it looks great. You mean your hair's not normally like that?
No, shucks, right? No. I really have to thank Salon Pravat, Danny Catalbas, and Edward and Jason for my lovely hair. Mo, you got to see this. Come on. And
I will see it because I know our loyal following and listeners here.
Yeah, and my barely hair dress, don't worry, it's still intact, is from Pablo Cabahog. So I came from work. I hosted an event, hence...
Wow.
Now, when you're at the airport, Bianca, and the metal detector people do that thing on your body, do your tits light up because of the ring?
No!
And she has piercings on her arms and her neck.
Really?
Arms?
Dude,
yeah.
Who's the co-host here?
Well, I just wanted to... I think it's great.
Kidding me?
I think it's great.
Oh,
go show them.
Arms.
Show.
Piercing on the arms.
You see? Look at that. I saw that and I'm like, wow, we got some Lady Gaga shit going on here.
Okay, hold on. Time out 1 second. Bianca, admit it. Okay, we got a lot of calls, so we got to get to them. But Bianca, this is going to be early and harsh. Have you ever tried committing suicide? I really believe people with the piercings on the arms and the nipples, these are people like have flirted with killing themselves.
I've tried committing suicide 9 times. It's in my best-selling book, Face to Face, The Healing Power of Makeup, to help kids who want to try and commit suicide and realize that there is hope. Mo
9
Twister.
times. 7-minute abs. I'm just, that's amazing. Wow, man, Bianca, we have to do an episode just breaking you down, like one whole show.
Okay.
That's a pretty
Just
epic
talk
book,
about
I'm
so
sure.
excited.
Yeah, all right, yeah. Cool. Hey, guys, thanks for being here. We have a good show tonight. I really believe it. And we got a lot of calls, so let's get to them. Mikey Bustos is here. And Mikey, we'll talk a little bit about your new video.
All right.
I've seen it, God, like a dozen times already.
Cool.
Again, I'm a big fan of yours. And
Thanks.
I'm a big fan after I met you. Like, prior to that, I knew who you were and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, okay, YouTube, personalities, whatever. It's fun, But it's after I met you, I was like, God, I love this guy. I worship Mikey Bustos. So we'll talk a little bit about that later. So let's get to these calls and start with line. Let's go to line 4 and talk to Franz, who's 23. Franz, you're from Manila, and you have a question for us. Mikey Bustos, Bianca Valerio here on the show. What's up, Franz?
Go.
Franz? Oh God, they've been on hold for like 45 minutes. Are they gone already?
Friends.
Did we lose them?
I don't think they're friends anymore.
Yeah, I was just
Franz is no longer our friend.
You beat
We'll
me
get
to that
friends again.
joke. Very good. You see, sense of humor.
Oh my God, right? And I didn't think. And Mo said earlier, yeah, Bianca, she sounds like a dumbass. She doesn't really look smart.
That's true. I was gonna get to that in a little while, Bianca. There's
Well,
a guy
I
on the
called
phone
you
who wants
out
to know
first,
how to-
motherfucker.
Well, no, there's a guy on the phone who's on hold. He wants to know how to speak in a better kind of conversational way, and I was like, there's a way to do it. And then okay, let's talk to him first, just because we were on the topic. John, you're in New York City. Welcome to the show. You're on line 5. You want to know how to speak in a better conversationalist kind of manner, whatever the fuck. John, welcome to the show.
John?
Are we losing everybody? John, New York? I know you're there on line 5.
He probably went to the John.
Did we lose everybody? Wow, look at that.
Very good.
I'm on a roll.
You should make a YouTube channel. I'm sure it would go viral.
Oh, man, Bianca just breaking it off on us. Nicely done. Wait,
You fuckers.
what's going on here? Is anybody on the phone? We've got, what I see looks like 8 people on hold. I'm sorry?
Line 4.
Line 4. All right, Franz is back. Franz?
Hello.
Hi, friends.
There you go. All right, shoot. Franz, what's your question? Fire away.
I want to ask kasi meron akong boyfriend abroad.
Okay.
And then, bali, mag-1 year na kami.
Uh-huh. Tapos?
Pero hindi niya pa napapaalala sa parents niya.
Huh?
Oh, okay. So you have a boyfriend that has not told his friends that you are together.
Okay.
But you guys are hiding it.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, Franz, let me ask, are you a boy or a girl?
Girl.
What?
I'm a girl.
Are you a...
He's a girl.
Meron,
Are you a
I'm
boy?
like merong penis.
Yeah. Are you a boy or a girl?
Girl.
Girl.
Okay, sorry. Your name is Franz and your voice is suspect. Okay, so you have a boyfriend abroad. He hasn't told his friends that you guys are together.
No,
Tapos?
sa parents
Friends.
niya. Parents.
Continue.
Yeah, he hasn't told his parents that you guys are together. So what's your question?
Bali, meron kasi siyang best friend na naiwan na lagi kong nakakausap and nakakasama.
Mm-hmm.
Bali ngayon kasi nasa Canada na siya.
Mm-hmm.
Yung boyfriend ko.
Mm-hmm.
Then one time, bigla na sinabi sa akin ng best friend niya na may gusto siya sa akin. Tapos sinisiraan niya yung boyfriend ko na kaya daw hindi niya ako mapakilala sa parents niya kasi may girlfriend na daw siya dun abroad.
Oh?
So, gusto kong maniwala. Gusto kong tanong kung kanino ako maniniwala. Kasi almost 1 year na kami.
Photos. Get photos.
His best friend. Holy time out. I just want to make sure because her voice. God, she's got one of the worst voices you can have, man. It's tough to understand a word this girl's saying. Sorry, friends. No offense, though. I say something super offensive.
No, because she was saying that her best friend is telling her that the reason why he's not introducing her to his parents is because he already has a girlfriend over there.
Yo.
So she's thinking, who am I gonna believe? The best friend or her boyfriend because they've been together for 1 year.
Friend, not his best friend.
His best friend.
His best friend. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
Photos. I mean,
is his best friend only doing that because he likes you?
Yeah, I was thinking that because
hindi ko rin alam talaga kaya hindi ko alam kung kanino ako maniniwala. Hindi pa din alam ng boyfriend ko na sinabi niya sa akin yan. Hindi ko pa na-open sa boyfriend ko.
Because the only reason I can think as to why he would say something like that to you
is if he wants.
I swear the concept of best friends to me is just a load of shit. But yeah, anyway, getting back. So I'm so sorry. You were saying
that's
Fluff?
Okay. Well, no, I mean, maybe he doesn't want to get with her. Maybe he just believes in honesty. No?
It could be that. It could be that where he really genuinely respects your relationship with your boyfriend and wants to, wants to actually do the right thing, or he actually likes you. It could be one of the two, right? And
have you met this boyfriend in real life?
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Mikey.
Okay,
Mikey,
so now
you and I are guys, and we're not best friends by any means, but I do like I said earlier, I do like you very much, and I consider you a friend of mine. I would never do that to you because of the code. Like, I mean, not to always sell this bro code, but it's true, and it should be kept that way, right? Unless the girl you're cheating on, Mikey, is someone that I've known longer than you, and I'm closer to than you. There's no way in hell I'm gonna do that. So there is an interest level there on the guy's part, whether it be he likes her or he's established a friendship with this girl, Franz, that is greater than the one with his friend, but they're best friends.
Well, now I'm considering that because now she just said that they've met before in real life. Diba?
And how often do you talk to this best friend? I mean, are you guys close? Or, there's because there's a thing as, for example, if I'm dating someone, and for example, I'm dating Mikey and I meet all his friends, right? And as time passes, it's either, oh, that's Bianca, Mikey's girlfriend, or, oh, that's Bianca, our friend. Do you know what I mean? There's a difference because he either sees you already as his friend or, oh, that's, let's say, John. Oh, that's John's girlfriend. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, it happens. Okay, it happens every day. God, it happened to me. Once, the person's gone, a lot of friends will kind of just sometimes backstab because there's some sort of like agenda there.
No shit.
Does she believe the friend or does she believe the boyfriend? At this point, to be honest, because you are invested in this relationship and all of these things, I think you can ask your boyfriend that you've heard that he has a girlfriend there. And when he goes, who told you that? You don't bring out the source. like a reporter. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, I can't give my source out.
I will.
But I've heard it from someone very credible, and they said they know you, they know the girl, and that's what it was. I need you to admit it. If you want this relationship, especially a long-distance relationship, to work, you better say some pretty convincing things to me right now.
No, but Mo, you said
would make
this.
me believe otherwise.
Mo, you said this before in one of our episodes where you wanted photo evidence because one, either he can just say, "Oh, that's not true," and it's like you have no proof, or if there were proof, and she hasn't found it yet, he will have erased it.
You're
right.
You're right. I'm all about evidence, man. Because when it comes to an accusation like this, you have to have evidence.
Yeah.
You're playing with people's biases and feelings and all of these things. It's very difficult for someone to believe you if you don't come strong. And coming strong is coming with evidence. However, he's in Canada and he's there by himself.
Oh,
Everybody
the best friend's
else,
not there.
Oh, I thought the best friend is
I thought
there.
the best friend was there. Okay. Oh.
So it becomes a little bit of an issue that they, where you have to just go, hey, listen, somebody told me that you have a girlfriend, blah blah blah. What is it going to be? And you better be convincing.
Okay.
Because it's not like she can go out and like get some sort of investigator or a friend of hers in Canada, fucking big Canada is, to follow him around and do that. Very difficult. So I say confront him. It's long distance anyway. I mean, it's such a difficult relationship to be successful in that these things have to be sorted out immediately. Okay? All right, friends.
Okay,
Thanks
take
for the
care.
call, baby doll.
Thank you. Good luck.
Have a good one. Bye-bye. 478-7954, by the way, phone number, Skype, The Good Times Podcast, text 0927-214-1981. Mikey Bustos is here. Of course, Bianca Valerio, as she is always lovely and even lovelier.
Oh, really? I just sound
saw your
stupid.
photo. No, here's what I was saying about the whole stupid thing is I know Mikey's voice. Mikey has a very intelligent way to present himself. Regardless of what's coming out of his mouth, he always sounds
totally
smart.
Stupid.
Yeah, he could be talking about complete bullshit. He could say that the world is indeed flat right now and sound slightly convincing because of his cadence and the way he presents. Bianca, on the other hand, when you look at Bianca, she's like, it's like you think, oh God, this girl's dumb. And then you hear what she's saying and you listen and you go, wow, Bianca's actually really intelligent. And Bianca, you must know this. Like, you must get this at least sometimes, right, where people are like, wow, I'm surprised at how bright you are. Because there's a prejudgment. Like, they'll see you, they'll look at Bianca from a distance, they'll go, okay, let's see here. Nipple piercing, check. Arm piercing, check. Model, check. Hot, check. Equates. Voice, check. Equates, probably not so smart. And then when you listen to her, you're like, wow, she really is intelligent. So it's kind of like a compliment what I'm trying to say here.
Really?
He's
You're
complimenting
so
you in a Mo
fucking
Twister way.
sweet, man.
Yeah. No, but okay, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but Bustos, you know what I'm talking about, right?
No,
It's like there
I
are
totally understand.
Yeah.
I've gotten
judgment
the oh, she has colored hair, it's kind of blonde, she must be dumb, or she's a model, she must be dumb. But
That's
I've
what I'm
never
saying.
got it. I've never had someone say I look dumb. I'm sorry, I don't look dumb.
That's the same thing. What do you? Your hair? You have stupid hair. You have stupid people hair.
Thank you. I have beautiful hair. Will you fucking look at this monitor and
Bianca,
see how
you're not-
amazing
you're
my
just-
hair is?
You're hearing the words. You're not hearing the message. You just said
I know,
yourself
I know,
you had blonde
I know.
hair, so you had
I
stupid
know,
people.
I got it.
People,
But
yeah,
I've
all right.
never heard anyone say to me, wow, you actually sound really dumb, but you're not. You're really smart. I've never had
Because
anyone say that.
no one's gonna tell you that because except me, because I love you in that way.
Oh,
Like I love you in a way
me.
where I know you're not gonna break up with me because we're not like in that kind of relationship. We're in the honest relationship where I'm gonna tell you that, hey, listen, to be honest, we've been friends for a long time. We're friends since we were kids, and when we were kids, I thought you were very bright. And then I was pleasantly surprised that, wow, she's super intelligent.
Well, because I
And the
am
reason why I
seated
didn't
in
think
this
you were very
couch
bright
must be proof
and
to
no, the reason why I didn't think you were very bright is because when we were younger, you were so hot. And I was like, and you still are very, very, very beautiful. But I mean, when you were young, I was like, she's
He's
so
just
fucking hot, man. It's fucking
drowning
crazy.
himself in just
Okay, shut up now. John, you're on line 5. We're going to talk about this in a little bit. John, you're in New York. What's up on 5?
I'm gonna fix this.
John.
It's
John?
back from the John.
New York.
John, are you there?
No.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Good morning,
yes,
John.
There you go. That's right.
Hey, guys.
Good morning, John.
Hi.
Your question, buddy.
Morning,
New
guys.
York City.
Hello. Hi. Hey man, I'm looking at your Instagram. How the hell did you get photos in the USA basketball camp thing?
Oh, I cover the NBA. I've been doing that for about 6-7 years now. So I'm right there under the rim during big games, taking photos of the players. And I've been covering the NBA for a really long time.
Oh, okay.
I could even say a lot of the players are pals. Like I know them. Like it's so point like we kind of personally know each other already. It's kind of cool.
Sweet.
It would be nice though if basketball was my favorite sport, but it's not. Like, if I was a huge NBA fan, I would be thrilled about it. Yeah,
7 years is a long time to be covering something.
I know. What's your favorite sport? Like ping pong?
I didn't say I disliked it. I just
For
wish
small
it
people?
was my favorite. I wish it was for my I'm too small to enjoy it. I wish it was my favorite sport because then I would be totally thrilled. I mean, it's still
Sorry,
cool,
it's just you look like a kind of guy who likes ping pong. You sound like you look like you like ping pong, not basketball.
Wow, you're still bitter about my little opinion about you. Holy shit. Hey, we're still going to get to your nipple rings. All right, hold on one sec. John, your question.
Okay, my question is how to be witty and funny in a good conversation.
Whoa,
How to be what?
How to
John,
be witty and funny
speak in the
and
microphone.
what?
Witty and funny in a great conversationalist.
Oh,
Girl.
witty and funny and a great
With a girl or
conversationalist.
in general?
In general. Yeah.
In general. That's really
All
a
right.
good question.
Yeah, I'd like to throw this out to
Why
Mikey
are
first.
you
Mikey.
witty,
How do you
buddy?
do it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
We're
no,
doing
Mikey,
it
She's
right
pretty
now.
witty. She's pretty witty herself.
Well, yeah, she had that John's and the John, then she had friends no longer friends. I mean, that's solid. But let me throw it
And
out to
in the
Mikey
gown.
first. Let me
Well,
throw it to Mikey first. I mean, you were a conversationalist. You're witty.
well,
I mean,
I would say first of all, you can't force it. You can't kind of force wit. It just kind of like comes, and wit really comes when you're the most comfortable. If I'm nervous and having a conversation with somebody, I'm the worst at wit and comedy, and you just kind of have to be comfortable, I suppose. I don't know. How do you do
That's
it?
a really good question.
And be really honest. That's it. I don't know. Wit just comes. You can't. You can't.
That's why it's
force
called
it.
wit. It's like boom. It's just like right there. Okay,
Yeah.
that's not helping now, is it?
Yeah. How can we help him?
Scientifically, no, medically speaking, and Mo, shut up on this one. Like, give me a chance here. Give me a chance.
go ahead, love.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I personally think this is how I got it. Again, Mo keeps on insisting like, I was hot as when I was young or whatever, but I was a really ugly child. And it is in my book. I was an ugly child, okay? And it's called the ugly It's called the ugly duckling complex, where because you weren't exactly the cutest kid, basically you tend to develop a personality faster than the ones who were prettier, who were Pico, psychology major, am I right here? It's true. So it's kind of like usually the ones who weren't the prettiest or the cutest are the ones who develop a personality faster. They were either funny or they were just artistic or just something. They had a personality faster because it was their way to compensate for not being good looking.
So you're saying uglier people are more likely to be the better conversationalist and the wittier individual?
I can't give you like full stats, but I mean the reason why it is called an ugly duckling syndrome or complex is exactly
No, the ugly duckling syndrome is super hot now, was super ugly before, so they have a lower self-esteem, and it's a good catch because they're a little bit broken. And you want them a little bit broken when they're super hot because they think they're ugly.
Oh.
And when they think they're ugly, that means they give more to you. Because hot chicks make you do everything for them. But if they have ugly duckling syndrome, that means they can hang out with us and do gross and like pick my nose and fart, and they'll fart with me and all that stuff.
Maybe
and
I'm not so smart after all.
Yeah, the reason why they're
Time to edit
like
that
that
Pico,
is
help me.
because
What do you call it? When you...
I know what you're talking about. It's like, okay, the athletes are generally not the smartest guys. Why? Because they're into sports. So, and they become popular. So us dorks, what do? We get smart and we get this and we get that, and that's how we come back. It's not really ugly duckling syndrome. It's more like fuck. It's
there has to be a term for it.
There's
right?
got to be.
Yeah.
Like starting off as an underdog and then
exactly
having that edge and
Yeah,
right. I would go ahead and say it's an underdog thing more than anything because you're at a disadvantage. You don't have the looks like that person, or you don't have the athletic ability to that guy. So what am I going to do? I'm going to be a stand-up comedian, and I'm going to score chicks by being funny and witty and all of that stuff. So you start enhancing those skills while everyone else is left behind because the guy who's good looking only cares about his good looking. The guy who's 6'5" only cares about putting the ball.
They
That's
become
true.
comfortable.
Right.
Yeah,
So
they don't feel like they
causes you
need to
yeah.
bring it, because they feel like their looks already suffice when that's not true, right?
Well, and that's why if you think back in high school and you go, who is the best looking guy in high school? And just think about it right now. Mikey, you think about it. Bianca, you think, who is the pinaka-guapo guy in high school? Where is he now?
Or the prettiest.
And where are you?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and where are you? Right. No, because with the girls, it's like if they're super hot, they'll just marry rich, so they'll still win. But think about the best looking guy. And, the guy was like, only cared about chicks and all that. Where's that guy now? And where are you?
I don't even know. Wow, I keep in touch with nobody from high school except for maybe one.
Well, I'm telling you right now, he's not as successful as you are.
I keep in touch with nobody. I'm sorry. Again, read
not
my
as
book,
successful
Face
as
to
you
Face, The Healing Power of Makeup, available at National Bookstore. And 100% of my royalties go to Philippine Red Cross to help the bullied people, Mo.
That's right. Okay. It was
good
me
deed.
Myself
Very
times.
good deed.
Don't tell me. Okay, anyway, let's get back to it.
Yeah, so John is an
how
underdog.
to be a good conversation. Here's my thing. Be hyper aware. That's how I think I want to say I get it. I'm not a great conversationalist outside of the shows because I spend so much time indoors. But I think on the show, I try to be very aware of what's going on at all times in terms of the world, in my friends' relationships, constantly taking mental notes. Because skill, I think, quote unquote, is, two things. My skill for conversation is at least know a little bit about a lot of things. So you can always jump in a conversation. Now, you can, but never ever think you know more than the person next to you because he could be a fucking expert. Like, if I never knew Mikey and in a conversation, for example, somebody told me, oh, Mikey's really into ants. And I'm like, oh, really? Because I have an ant past. Then I start talking to Mikey about ants like I'm an expert, unknowingly that Mikey's not just into ants. Ants are his fucking life, and I'm just going to get embarrassed. I'm just going to get embarrassed because I'm going to be like making up statistics and things of like origins of a certain ant and where it's from all the time. Mikey knowing, oh my God, you're so wrong.
No, but you know what? Sometimes though, I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes when people are talking about a subject that you honestly know nothing about. For example, perfect example, when Rico Blanco was here and you guys were talking about the heat and the right? Sure. I just sat there. I didn't even pretend like I knew what was happening. And I just said, I don't know shit. I mean, sometimes it pays off to be honest because sometimes you being honest and you being clueless is also funny, right? And what happens from that conversation? One is they really think you're a dumbass, or hold on, Mo, or they could be like, oh, okay, because remember, people also like to talk about themselves. They like to talk about what they're good at. So that would give them an opportunity to even talk to you and like, oh, because a basketball is like this. First, there's like 8 teams. And then becomes team.
Okay.
So
and Bianca, no. I'm going to cut you off. No. Hold on, Bianca. No. Okay, listen. You're very attractive. So when you go, oh boys, I know nothing about basketball. We're going to go, oh, it's okay because we still like you. We're still pleasant. But what if Bianca said this? Okay. What if? Okay, you have Rico Blanco, hardcore Heat fan. You have me. Covers the NBA a little bit, so I know about the NBA, not a hardcore fan, but at least I can contribute to the conversation. So if I start saying, wow, the Spurs had it there in game 6, man, what a shame, if they just did this and that. All of a sudden, what if Bianca jumps in and goes, and that Ray Allen 3 over there to get the Heat to come back and send it into overtime, we'd be like, holy shit, are you the greatest individual ever? Yeah. Right. I mean, so you understand that even a little bit, if you can bring even a tad to the conversation, now Bianca could have said this. Now, I don't know a lot about basketball, but when Ray Allen hit that fucking corner 3 to send it into overtime, I knew then the Heat were in good shape to win the NBA championship. We would be like,
really?
Oh my God.
That would have been impressive.
Yeah, I really could have said
Marry me.
No, but but there are instances when you really don't know. I'm just saying we're giving all the scenarios.
Oh, I
right?
get it. I get it. And like I said earlier, don't make that mistake by pretending to know, because you could be sitting next to a fucking expert and you're just going to be embarrassed.
Well,
however,
oh yeah, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I think it's important to know how to ask questions, because I think asking questions, getting them to speak about whatever they're passionate about, and you genuinely wanting to listen to what they have to say, I think that also contributes to a good conversation.
Exactly.
You know?
People like to talk about themselves, right? So
that's a great
in
point.
your case, you would have said, you know what, I don't really know about what you guys are talking about. Who is this guy? And oh yes, you know what, I heard my friend talking about him, and now I know what you guys are saying. And at least they know you're engaged. And,
or man, I see it on Twitter. Like, you guys are so passionate. Like, every time a big shot happens, my Twitter feed explodes, and I'm kind of jealous because I'm not sharing in the excitement. Tell me more.
I don't really know a lot about basketball, but I do know two balls I juggle around a lot. I don't know, something.
But again,
go on.
But when it comes down to it, though, even a little bit, even knowing and not overselling yourself, just say, hey, listen, this is the little I can contribute, really helps in being able to converse with people. I think like getting that foot in the door where you go, oh yeah, it seems like a great series, and da 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 da, but that's it, and don't overdo it. I think because John's question is, how do I get to be more conversational with a lot of people? Is be hyper aware, know who you're hanging out with. If I knew Mikey was coming here today, there are a few things that I'd like to talk about with Mikey today, and then I write those down. It'll help kind of with the flow of our conversation. Now, there's no way in hell that I'm going to go ahead and say, oh, Mikey, I know about ads, or oh, Mikey, I know about YouTube. It's just, I know that Mikey's very popular for those two things, and I'm going to kind of steer the conversation because I did a little bit of research on him. So when you know you're going to be with somebody, research about what they like to talk about, what they do for a living, so you can start incorporating the stuff that you found out into that conversation, and that's going to help you, I think, with people. Yes? I don't know.
Hear that, John?
John?
Yeah.
Did you? Yes. Now that was funny. That was wit. That was wit, John.
That was good.
That was wit. Yeah. Good
on
you.
He
didn't even realize it, I think.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're looking for from you, John.
Okay. That is what you call, my friend, dry humor. Okay, you got it. You got it in the bag.
British humor right there. Yeah. All right, buddy. Thanks for the call, John. You're the man. Have a good one, my friend. Solid.
For all you know, he just called in to be like, I'm just going to fuck with these dudes and just see if they can answer this question. Yeah. You don't know. It's honestly a really good question.
Yeah, well, I mean, we said a lot, so I'm sure he's absorbing it, And that's part of what
he's
Mo said.
taking in some information.
That's right, and and he can carry that to other conversations.
Exactly, exactly.
You know what I like about Mikey, and I think Mikey, you and I would be Bianca. We would make a great tag team. The three of us is. He's got so Mikey. This Mikey's so goddamn. This Mike is so goddamn positive, I mean, like, the outlook of it's a pleasant kind. And you're so different from me, Mikey, because okay, let's talk about wit, right? Your wit is a pleasant, positive wit. My wit is always a negative wit. It is always a negative, put-down kind of wit.
You are like Darth Vader, and you are... What's his name?
His equivalent on the other side, whatever. Yoda. But, yeah, it's...
Yoda, yeah.
It's
I'm like, what's his name?
And the way Mikey's sitting there on the chair, very more Yoda-like. But no, really, it's nice to have that kind of balance, I'd say, Bianca. Yes, you know that what you're going to get from me is going to be aggressive.
What am I? Am I the heart?
I think so. I think you're the feel good. You know, the all right
with a little bit of middle.
Yeah, you're the hug. That's the funny
I'm like
hug.
Sweet with thug, right?
Yeah. No. I got you.
Sure.
That was not wit, people.
Let me talk to
Take
Reese
down
here.
the exercise. That was not wit. That was just lame.
Let me talk to Reese here on line 5. I'm not going to get her question. I just want to like kind of tease what we're going to talk about after this commercial break. Reese?
Hi.
Hi, Reese.
What's up, baby? Now, Reese is interesting here. Your boyfriend has naked photos of you on his phone?
Yes.
Cool.
And you want to know how to get him to erase it. That is a very
No. That's my
good
ex-boyfriend, so I can't really talk to him anymore.
Oh, it's an ex.
And the plot thickens. All right, Reese, I'm going to put you on hold because we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to take your question. What happened with Chito Miranda over the weekend? Sex tape leaked. That's always a big story. It's Good Times with the Podcast Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Back after this. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
SM3-day sale. Everything for the stylish techie is at SM Supermalls this August, including discounts of up to 70% off on great finds at the SM 3-day sale on August 16, 17, and 18 at SM City Santa Mesa.
SM 3-day sale.
Plus, shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale.
The SM 3-day sale on August 16, 17, and 18 at SM City Santa Mesa.
See posters and print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 7866, series of 2013.
Take a little sunshine, grab a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen, tables waiting for you.
The best funky violinist, banjo player, and vocalist of the Bosco Viking Band.
Alam mo sa akin isang araw lilipad ka.
Hindi, nasabi ko lang kasi wala tayong mag-usapan.
Sa bagong umaga, huwag na maghintay, umahon ka na.
Pronunciation issues, kaya hindi pwede yun.
Dadaan na naman si Lunes, mag-a-adjust ka na naman ng tulog mo. My girl.
Oh my God.
Miss mo.
Uy. Kanina pa ba kayo dyan?
Hi, this is Mo Twister. Please watch the Call Center Show every Sunday, 6 p.m. only here on New Media Factory.
What show?
That show! It's a show!
You know, that show!
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show. Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about...
Oh, what does this look like?
Vagina? And...
Like a double blowjob!
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like a high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina? Vaginas?
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit.
I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas?
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesday.
says she hates me?
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered. Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast and visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the show here, Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. 478-7954 is the phone number. Skype, the Good Times Podcast. You can text us, 0927-214-1981. Love problems, life problems, sex question, whatever it may be, you can fire it out to us. And speaking of us, that's Mikey Bustos sitting over there.
Hit it.
You can follow him on Twitter at Mikey Bustos, Mikey, right? M-I-K-E-Y?
That's correct, yeah. No C?
B-U-S. Yes, no C on the Mikey. And, of course, he's got a YouTube channel, very, very popular channel on YouTube, a ton of hits on his videos. He's always got a really well-produced, funny, witty, conversationalist video that comes out every night. And I mean, Bianca, have you ever seen Mikey on YouTube? He's very funny.
This is the part where I go, you know what? No.
It's okay.
It's okay. No, because I came in today and I was like, I don't even know who our guest is. Oh no, I want to do research on this person. Then I come in, oh shit. I knew that it was you,
here.
But I've never actually seen your videos. And
That's
I'm
okay.
Like, fuck my life, right? So
well, no, it was totally fine.
Okay.
I watched you walk in. I'm like, wow, I feel like I should know her, but I don't. So, but then in the first few words, we got to know each other, a lot about each other, especially you.
Totally, let's just not go there.
Like
nipple rings,
that time of the month for her.
Yeah.
And
she's on her
things
period.
like that.
That's like,
she's not wearing a bra or underwear.
I'll tell you this.
My God, you
You see, so like it's
Wait,
we
Bianca,
became
you
intimate
don't
right
have-
away. We became
You don't have
intimate right
you don't
away.
have underwear on right now? Can I smell your dress?
Why are you laughing?
Can I smell your dress, please?
What?
Why is he always make me cry?
I'm sorry. I was just kidding.
Oh, really? Well,
I was
I'm not
joking.
wearing underwear. I'm not kidding.
Well,
You
it's
don't have any-
great.
you don't
Okay,
I
I'm
think
going to
it's-
show my dress. And Mo, just look,
Wait,
okay?
It's beautiful. I
I
was
see your dress, shiny, shimmering, splendid. But let me ask
Beautiful.
you this,
Look
though,
at that.
love. You're wait, Bianca, you're on your period and you don't have underwear. What the fuck, man? You don't have discharge running down your
whoops.
leg?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to divulge both pieces of information at the same time. Sorry. That's where, my mind goes.
I quit the
Bianca.
show.
Sorry.
Bianca, you have no underwear and you're on your period. What the hell? Is that in your book too? What the fuck is that? What is that?
I'm so sorry.
It's magic, man. I'm telling you, it's magic.
But the dress is amazing. And if she was wearing a bra and underwear, it wouldn't be as stunning. So
You're so full of shit.
And it's white.
Serious.
She's got a white dress. You have a white
It's
dress.
not
You
white.
have.
I'm not wearing a
It's not
white, dude.
it's purple.
Seriously?
No, I see the purple. Okay, I'm sorry. No, somebody sent me an old photo of you. Now I see the purple. Okay, that's fine because blood is kind of purplish. Blood is kind of purplish.
No.
That was
Come on.
not research.
No, but at the same time, Bianca. Okay, Bianca, help me here because we got to get to calls, and we got a ton of them. You're sitting down. Okay, you're sitting down. No panty. And the period. I feel like if you stand up right now, there's going to be some sort of blood stain on it.
No, I'm sure she's taking care of that. I'm sure she's thought of that.
I'm taking care of it.
I'm sure she's thought of
I'm
that.
so sorry. I have like my driver is downstairs.
Your driver's wiping you down during commercial break. Or
Like
what's
a
up?
little top. It's like, Mom, puno na po.
That is gross. You're a beast.
Funny.
Thank you so much. I'd like to thank Pablo Cabahog for my lovely gown.
Wow.
Pablo's gonna get the gown back. He's like, "What the
Is
fuck
that
is this?"
wit or what? Tell me I'm funny. Jesus.
Oh my
Can't
gosh,
believe
that
it.
is so funny.
Bianca, see, this is why we love you, though, man. Because you
This
just don't
is
give
why
an
I
F,
came
man.
with
You're
curls.
just to get the attention on top.
It's like, fuck my period. I got curls, man.
Don't you love her? Don't you love her? I was gonna call Mikey Pico. Don't you love her, Pico? Mikey, don't you love Bianca? Isn't she
Yes,
fun?
very much so. I knew I loved her right when she walked in. I'm like, she's so cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is
When
cool.
I
No,
saw those
trust me.
metal things on her arms, I'm like, okay, we got Lady Gaga in the house over here. I love her
I
already.
love that. Like one piercing makes me gaga, right?
Well, a piercing and or a tattoo can say a lot about somebody.
I don't have a tattoo.
Well, in your case, a piercing.
Okay.
And then when you mentioned you had
Okay,
a
you
nipple
do
piercing,
sound
I'm
smart.
like,
you
wow.
do sound smart. It's annoying.
What?
Yeah, right?
Because
Doesn't
you
it?
sound more legitimate when you say, when people have a piercing or tattoo.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
It's
the way
true.
he-
That's what I
Fine.
feel. I don't know. That's what I feel.
Yeah, but what you said was incredibly obvious, which was you can tell a lot about a person with their tattoo. No shit. Yeah, of course you can. But the way Mikey said it, as if like I read it in some sort of fucking encyclopedia, it's like according to research. You can
Well,
really
it shows
tell
he's a
lot
little bit
about a person
edgy,
with
and
this.
and it was here. I've never seen a tattoo here before.
Here, people. Here it is. If you can see it. Can you see it? Right there. It's right there.
Can we get to our callers, please?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay,
All
so
right.
enough with
about
the
Bianca's
piercing.
bleeding vagina.
Enough.
Jesus. Reese.
Now my heart is bleeding. Okay, Mo?
Line 5.
Hello, Reese.
At least there's something to cover that.
We need to erase
Jesus.
all of this. Okay. Go.
There we go. Let's keep going. Wow.
Let's
It's
do it.
contagious. All right. Reese, you have a boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, who's got naked photos of you, and you want to know what to do about it?
Yeah.
Pray.
All right. Well,
Well-
thanks
Gotta pray.
Alright. Well, Mo is we called last week, and I think you know me. I'm the girl with the screwdriver thing.
Screwdriver thing.
Oh, you're the girl. Okay, wait, hold on. She's the girl because she called. Yeah, I'm not gonna say your name. She called last week saying that she took our advice, Bianca, regarding how to give a great blowjob. And you remember the corkscrew, and then like, up and down cork, and remember we were doing the whole blowjob technique. She said she used it on a couple of guys, and it works like a charm, man. Like they're blowing loads like immediately after. And she just
That
she
deserves a
called
slow
to thank
clap,
us.
people. Slow clap. Slow
Yeah.
clap.
And it was funny because she was with her group of her other girlfriends, right? And they were blowing guys in the the apartment, so like in the dorm. So when the girl would come out, they're like, "Did he come?" And she's like, "Yes." And
Okay,
they're like,
wait.
"There's a guy in there."
I did not recommend this, people. It was all about
Yeah.
technique, not the frequency, not the who and where and experiment.
Right, but what I'm saying is like they came out of the dorm room, they're like thumbs up. They're like, "Yeah, he just blew load," and then like because of the style of
I
blowjobs.
love that.
Because of the style of blowjobs that we were recommending to these girls. So yeah, these are all college girls, man. They're awesome. All right. Anyway, Reese, you have naked photos that your ex-boyfriend are in possession of. Now, are they photos, videos? How naked are they? Were you guys having sex? Can you see your face?
All right, wait. First off, you have to know, we were in a long distance relationship. So
Okay,
those
that's the
photos
killer.
were taken from Skype, like screenshots.
Oh.
Well, that's a good thing because, well, no, at the same time, I bet you he recorded the video thing as well on a separate.
That's what I'm afraid of, because one time he was asking me to send him a naked photo of me, and I was like, you already have tons of naked photos of me, and he was like, I was asking if he deleted them, and then he was like, no, I haven't deleted them, collection ko yun, sabi niya, so parang ako, please delete them, because at least put a password on them kasi we were still together, pero we broke up last month na, and then so Chito Miranda's thing came on, tapos parang I got really scared.
Question.
Yeah.
Were
yeah.
you a good girlfriend? Was it a bad breakup? Was it a good breakup? Was it a...
That's a very good question.
Was it a good breakup? I think it was a good... I don't know. We broke up over books because we broke up over my hobbies because he wasn't supporting my hobbies, and we were in a 2-year relationship, and it was long distance and it wasn't working. So it was I guess I can say it was mutual. It was a mutual decision.
No, but it wasn't like cheating. It wasn't
scandalous.
Yeah, it wasn't scandalous. It was like it's run its course, and you guys were very, it's quite amicable. Like you guys are still, you can say that you can still be friends.
Organic breakup.
Gusto ko yun,
I mean, I
friend.
can't
Organic
friends with
breakup.
him, but,
Parang ano lang
but
siya,
I think
vegetable.
we ended on good terms.
Good.
Okay,
Very
that's a good
great.
thing.
Reese. Okay, hold on 1 second, Reese. I'm gonna put you on hold here. I gotta talk to the group.
Gusto ko yan.
Is there a sex tape of you guys out there in the universe that you're worried about? I asked this question once on the radio, and me? Oh, absolutely. Fuck yeah, man.
Oh, you
Fuck yes.
are.
Yeah, and it's not in my possession. Because sex tape that we took was taken on the girlfriend's computer. So, hell yeah, there's a sex tape out there in the... Am I worried? Not really.
No, I have nothing. Nope. Not worried.
Oh, and of course, I have a few of my own that I've kept, like the ones that,
personal collection.
Personal of sex tapes. But, yeah, absolutely. In the universe, I'm definitely there's one out there. But again, it's are you worried? And I guess... the first thing, okay, for example, when Chito Miranda's video came out, right? I'm like, wow, Chito Miranda fucking sex tape, that's crazy. I'm like, wow, this is going to be so popular, it's going to be huge. And to a point, like, I'm excited. And then, after your excitement, and then you blow your first load, you go, kawawa naman the girl.
And then you blow your... Oh, my God.
Are you telling me that you guys haven't masturbated yet to this video? Of course, it's the first thing you do.
I've never seen it. I just heard of it now. I mean, call me
turned
stupid,
it off.
but even if I found out about it, I would not watch it. No.
I
told you, I never even saw the Hayden Cole ones, ever.
I didn't either. I think I watched the first few seconds of it because a friend was showing it to me, and then I said, you know what, I'm leaving it. This makes me mad. It makes me mad a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know, just from an artista side,
no one deserves that. No one deserves that, no matter what.
I get you. But okay, look, I love Chito. And we've done work together. He was in my album. I mean, like, I do love him, and who doesn't, right? Everybody loves Parokya, and it's not that. When I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, it's my friend. It was more like, holy shit, it's the sex tape thing is such a scandalous thing, man. It's like the ultimate in scandal, right? Mm-hmm. There's no other scandal that you can get involved in as a celebrity greater than sex tape.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? You can go jail for breaking rules, not paying your taxes. It could be horrible breakups. It could be nothing more scandalous than a sex tape.
Right.
Nothing more violating than a sex tape. So when you sit there and you watch it and you're like, holy shit, man. First of all, it's a sex tape. B, that's a celebrity sex tape. C, it's like there's all of these things that run in your mind that was running in my mind, but it ultimately comes down to me is who leaked it? Why isn't it encrypted?
Yeah, I was my heart went out to both of them. I just as a viral guy, as a YouTube guy who became popular on YouTube, just the science of how this is going to go out and the aftermath and what they're going to experience after this. That was too distracting for me to even find it a turn on. I was just like, what? Oh my God, this is going to be such a big thing. I'm already thinking this is going to be #1 trending topic in less than 24 hours. I'm thinking, things like that. And I went on Twitter and I said, you know what? You guys need to just not participate. If you can, I challenge you all.
Okay. But if I can help put a silver lining on it, right? At least it's A, rock star. B, they were in a relationship. You know what I mean?
Okay,
it's like it would be different if it was like a Kim True or like somebody where like I'm not saying that rock stars. It's a rock star thing, and sometimes you can with that on your side, people are gonna be a little bit more accepting of it. I mean, while again awful,
Pamela Anderson
awful.
and Tommy Lee, but
Definitely not.
I mean, I guess it's the silver lining, but still, it's like it's the only thing you can say to not make it so bad.
Again, aside from that, it's bad. I feel bad for them, obviously, but if it wasn't a celebrity, the first thing I would say is, why didn't you encrypt it? Like, what Chito said was somebody went in the room and stole their hard drive. When you're Chito Miranda, that kind of star, A-list celebrity, or any kind of, or just not even anybody, whether a celebrity or not a celebrity, if you're going to get into sex tapes, which I'm okay with. If you want to do sex tapes, God bless you, man. Of course you want to do. Why wouldn't you? Have that encrypted. How do you encrypt it? Make a disk image file that has military grade passwords. I've got a disk image file on my computer with sex tapes on it. I forgot the fucking password, and there's no way I can break into that anymore. Like, you have to make sure it's not just put in a folder and just there. You have to encrypt it. Have to. Mm-hmm. And then if you have a phone and you deleted it, I've been burned by this before. You don't sell that phone or you get rid of it. You burn that phone because it's easily retrievable, easily.
Hardcore.
And that's it. Yeah, that's the thing. Now, more for celebrities than not, because if, for example, let's say Reese here, right? Reese, if your photos ever make it to the internet, guess what? I'm just going to think it's another girl. There's no way I'm going to know that that's you. But obviously, if it reaches your family and your friends, it gets to be a problem.
Yeah.
My thing is this. Your boyfriend, your ex-boyfriend is not going to delete those photos. There is only one reason why I think he's going to delete them. That's if he goes out and finds Jesus. No, really.
I'm
agree.
Serious.
Like, if he says, "Oh,
like,
guess
no.
what? I'm now born again Christian," for example, and I've accepted Jesus as my personal Lord and Savior. He's going to start getting rid of the things that are wrong in his life. And that's what Christians do. And God bless them. I'm not into that shit.
Baby, don't cry, because Jesus will save you. I'm serious. Like,
he's not
so
the
if I
type
were
of
you-
person who believes in Jesus.
Okay, no,
Oh,
I'm
then-
saying...
then I'm sorry, yeah.
Okay,
Then
I'm
your
sorry.
sex
The
tapes are
only
gonna stay.
consuelo I can give you right now is you can't control what he's going to do. You don't know what he's thinking, what he wants to do with it. The only thing you can control, and I can't even say your attitude, because I would be freaking paranoid. So I think, I'm so sorry, baby. I'm just gonna pray.
Yeah,
I'm
hope for the
just gonna
best.
pray, like Jesus.
So you still want the
I've
Jesus
been-
route as
like
well.
Jesus, I've been a good person. I mean, hope
Okay,
to God
wait.
you were a good girlfriend so that he doesn't have this vendetta on you.
Well, have you talked to him? Have you talked to him about
Hello?
those sex tapes?
Hello? Yeah.
Have you talked to him about those sex tapes, Reese?
Well, we haven't talked since we broke up, but he's been tweeting shit.
Like,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
But he's been tweeting like he misses me and stuff. But
Okay.
nothing else though. Nothing about the pic stuff. But
you know
Here's
what?
what I
Don't
would do.
even remind him
Yeah,
about the
I was
tape.
just gonna
Don't-
say that.
Don't remind him, because he'll be like, he'll
no.
use it
Time out.
to get you back.
You guys are wrong here. Hold on one second. I'm gonna have to talk to Bustos for a minute. Reese, I'm gonna get back to you. I have the perfect solution to your problem, and this goes for all of you other people who might be worried that there's a.
Oh,
tape
I
out
got
there
it. I know what you're gonna do. I know it. Can I say it?
No, not yet. I gotta ask Bustos first. Bustos, is there a sex tape out there of you that you're worried about?
not
the
that I'm
universe.
worried about.
And why aren't you worried about it?
Well, because I kind of have a good relationship with all of my ex-girlfriends. I do. And this was first of all, there's no way this was before I ever had tattoos. This was long
Hair?
ago. Did I have hair then? No, I didn't. But so that's one thing. There's no proof that it's me. Second of all, I've got a good
you just blame
relationship.
Pico.
I have a good
I just realized you guys have the same look.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
anyway, so you have a good relationship.
Yeah, I have a good relationship with all my exes, so I know they're not going to. And
but
actually, it's only one video, and I'm not afraid.
But aren't you worried that, okay, let's just say the girl's not as tech savvy as most people, and in fact she's just left it on a hard drive, and somebody swoops in and goes, oh shit, that's the YouTube guy, boom, I'm putting it out. Have you spoken to her about it? Do you say, hey, listen, I know we made a tape several years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to encrypt that.
Well, I've
I'm not
told her
telling
to.
you to delete.
Sure. I've told her to put a password on it and actually delete it. She doesn't want to, and she says, she jokes about it. She's like, Mikey, if you ever need a career boost, just let me know, and I'd be happy to leak it out. And I said, no, I'll never need that, even if I no longer do showbiz. But it's for Reese's purposes, I think you should keep a good relationship with him.
Okay, so here we go. Let me ask you this.
Who's
then.
that like?
Let me ask
What
you.
was that?
She's like,
Okay.
no.
Reese,
turned into a beast.
Reese, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna ask Bianca. Mikey just said his advice, and then I'll give you my advice on what to do. And this goes for a lot of girls out there who know that their boyfriend are in possession of videos or naked photos, blah blah blah. So Mikey says, establish a civil, good relationship with him, so it's his guilt that you're going to play on, that he's not going to release it because he'll do that to a friend. Mikey, correct?
Well, yeah,
Thereabouts?
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Bianca, what should she do about this problem?
I totally agree with Mikey, and I was actually going to say, oh my God, I know what you're going to do. Then I realized, oh wait, they're from a different country. Because if he's saying, okay, this is bad, but I'm just saying.
I think we share the same plan. I really do.
Just in case, like he was in the same country or whatever, get back with him. Baby, you miss me. I so miss you. Get back in that same court. Get the evidence and fucking destroy it.
I'm saying. No, you could still do that.
Oh,
you could still do
you.
This. Yes. See, this is the difference between Bustos and us. He's positive, we're negative, and our shit works. This is what you do, Reese. So, you send them a message. Hey, baby, so you miss me? Yes. Well, listen, I miss you a little bit as well. Listen, Reese, listen, I learned this new blowjob technique from Mo. I think it works well. I know you're not here to be blown, but can I show you on Skype what it looks like? And then you record him in his small dick form where you can kind of get it where you have something now on him as well. You get what I mean?
I didn't even think of that one.
She was like, that's not what I was saying.
2 years that we've been together, it's just been me. Why would he do that for just one request? He won't do that.
Because you tell him about the BJ technique, and you go, listen, I want you to see it, but I need props. So pull your dick out real quick.
It's like, yeah, baby, I need to remember the days.
I need to show you, and
be reminded of how big you are, and I just need to see it. I need to take a visual image because I miss you.
Wow, that's so not convincing. I'd
And
be like,
trust me,
hell
he'll
no.
do it.
You
He'll
up to
do it.
something?
Like for example, I'm not a big online sex thing on Skype. I hate it, man. I feel very awkward and embarrassed, right? But my last girlfriend was super into it. Like she liked the Skype sex thing, especially like being when you're a celebrity, you have shows abroad, you have shows in different provinces, so you talk on Skype. And she was a big fan of this whole Skype sexing, and I hated it. But guess what? I did it every single time because what are you gonna do when she's already nude and touching herself, and she's like, "All right, pull out your dick." I'm like, no, you have to comply, even though you don't want it. Oops. So you get to that point, he'll pull it out, and then you have something on him.
Record.
That's the only thing I can think of at this point, because he's not going to delete those that you have of him. I mean, that he has of you. So I think you kind of have to just combat it with having something on him. Awful advice, we shall admit, but good advice. Bianca, I'll say you.
Oh. Yeah, I used to have a picture of his dick, but I kind of deleted it.
Because it was too small?
Deleted it.
Was it?
Don't say it, because if he hears this, he's
going to...
gonna...
Or a megabyte, it was just a kilobyte?
Disgusting!
Don't insult him right now, because he could be watching the show.
Yeah, I was just going to say, baby, that is not the way to go.
Watch the show. He's somewhere where this doesn't exist.
Okay.
No, we're very popular in Canada.
I don't know how to do that, but
yeah.
No.
All right. Well, listen. That's the only thing I could think of at this point, Reese. Because, like I said, the only way he's gonna delete those things if he went out, found Jesus, and just kind of out of like a faith thing, he's gonna delete it.
Oh no, God.
Aside from that, I mean, you know what? The best route to take here is Mikey's route, I think, which is try to establish diplomacy. And then if that doesn't work, you go out and you take it into your own hands, and then you kind of have to do one for one. Okay?
Appeal, yeah. Just appeal to his conscience, baby. I mean, it's like the best thing that you can really do right now. So, yeah.
And try to find...
That's not what she wanted to hear.
Moral of the story. Don't ever do that again.
No, here's another thing, though. And try to find a very, like, a hacker friend of yours. Like, a hacker style of friend. Very involved in computers and stuff like that. And try to come up with a story of how, if it's uploaded, you'll be able to find out it's him based on static IP addresses and all of these. Like, come up with all of these, like, techie mumbo-jumbo that if he ever kind of puts it up, that there's always a way to get it back to him.
Yeah,
like,
that's
say,
easy to
the
trace.
The files have unique IDs that they were like they were made Like there's a permanent ID there from what computer it was recorded from.
It's like
and
a
that
DNA,
will always
yeah.
lead back to like a DNA. Even though that doesn't exist, just tell him it does. And that your nerd friend told you. You kind of have to appeal to fear, to guilt, to all of these things to help those things not get out.
And can't you sue for something like that?
I don't know.
I need to talk to him.
consensual
I don't
that-
want to talk to him.
Yeah.
He's an ass.
Then
I
pray.
don't want to talk to an ass.
But I thought you guys were in good terms. Now he's an ass. I thought you guys broke up because
No.
of books.
He says he misses me. I hate him
Oh.
because of.
That doesn't sound
I hate
organic
it.
to me.
Okay,
Yeah, but
earlier
again,
it
if
was like
you-
kind
MSG
and,
and chemicals.
sweet.
Yeah, if he says he misses you, that still is an opportunity for you to make things right with him only for this reason, that your sex tape doesn't get thrown out there, okay?
Okay.
So, while, yes, you don't wanna talk to him-
get the sex tapes and the pictures and. Okay.
No, that's an
And
aggressive
for
move.
me,
Listen,
don't
our advice
don't
is-
even remind him about them because you're planting ideas in his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do
All right.
that.
Okay.
Send viruses
Okay.
somehow to his email and hope
Yeah,
he'll
totally.
open it.
That's
so he'll
another
have to,
option.
So he'll
if
have to
you have a
reformat.
major friend in IT, can create a virus for you directly sent to his computer.
And he'll
Oh,
have to
yeah.
reformat. Yeah.
Yeah, but trust me, there's 4 or 5 copies somewhere else on that day, I promise you.
Okay,
Now, weren't
maybe
you
we're being
positive there?
sarcastic. Okay, come
No,
on.
I'm being realistic. Thanks for the call, though. Appreciate it, Reese. Good luck on that one.
Bye, Reese.
So what? And let's get back to this really, really brief, very, very quickly here. The sex tape thing. Is it always a bad idea?
It is.
Well,
I think so.
Oh, you
I
gotta
don't think
erase
so.
it at that moment. Boom, it's done.
So that's how you do it, Bianca. You'll have a sex tape and then you'll erase it immediately.
Watch it and erase. You don't need to keep it.
I agree with that.
It's like trash. You see it once, it's like, oh, that's my trash, and then get rid of it. I'm sorry.
Right.
And I guarantee you that we have a ton of Filipino sex tapes out there. You know why? Because we have a large work abroad boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife population. The OFW population, the long distance population, which we have plenty of. Remember, Filipinos, in my opinion, Filipinos have more long distance relationships than any other country. Because we are tech savvy, we're internet savvy, we're social media savvy.
Yep.
Plus, we have a huge OFW population.
Big diaspora network. Yeah.
Yeah. So aside from the OFWs being out, it's the social media people. We're meeting a lot of people out there online that we get involved with. And then those things turn sexual. There are a ton of sex tapes out there with Filipinos involved. I guarantee it.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So so what do you do, man? I mean, is it a bad idea at all times? Is cyber sex a bad idea? Because, okay,
I think
for example,
just with anything, you take a risk, and with risk comes consequences, and
Yep.
you just have to be able to, accept all the consequences of your actions if ever that day were to come where,
That's right.
shit hits the fan.
And if you're a celebrity, then the chances of viralism happening is greater. So that's a bigger consequence that you have to weigh. So I don't know. Like, I'm sure lots of sex tapes are out there of, I'm not going to say ordinary people, but people who aren't particularly known. And because the internet is saturated with all this porn and stuff, the chances of it getting out is maybe very slim. But if you are a celebrity of some sort, like Bianca
I swear,
over here,
if there was like a prenuptial agreement, I would put a clause. In the case that we ever make a sex tape, this will be the property of da-da-da. I swear. I mean,
That's right, yeah.
everybody
I'm sure
makes
they do
laws
that.
now for something. I'd be for it.
how do you tell your partner no to the sex tape request? Like, that's probably another question I'd like to ask. Because, again, for example, in a recent girlfriend, I mean, she was using her computer for the sex tape. And as a guy, when your girlfriend wants to make a sex tape, you're going to go, no. I mean,
I'd
no.
explain. I'd be like, fuck yeah, that's true. No,
tough.
because it depends. Like if you only see each other, I don't know, once a year, or I don't know. I was in that situation. The last time I had a long distance relationship where he was really far, beeper pa nun. Wala pang iPhone.
Sure. Long
so,
time ago.
Yeah, so I can't really say, right? But Yeah,
because people want
sexting
to see
maybe.
themselves in action, though. People want to see what they look like having sex. They want to see them in action themselves.
Or
Like,
you can do those
thrill.
things where there's an app where you can send like 30-second videos and then it erases it right
Is
when
that
you send
Vine?
it.
Oh
yeah,
no!
but at the same
Yeah,
at the
I think
same
it's
time,
that.
come on, no. At the same time, you send me one of those, and then I have a second camera recording that first one.
Oh,
yeah,
that's true.
There are the easy ways around. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. All right, here's a great question, and then that's it. We got to take a break again. This is Jin, who's 22 in Pampanga on line 6. Hi, Jin. Welcome to the show. She's got a great question about menstrual period, and luckily enough, we have Bianca here, who is not just on her period, but not wearing underwear while on her period.
So that's an expert right
what
there.
you call rock star. Yeah. All right. Let's go, Jin. Jin, 22 Pampanga. What's up? Line 6.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Jin.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Your question.
Yes. I just want to ask if it's really safe to have sex 1 week before and after menstrual period.
Safe as
it
in
really
you don't want to
safe?
get period.
Oh,
you don't want to get
like
pregnant.
the menstrual
Pregnant.
cycle. Okay. Honestly, I'm on the pill, but and I wish Kat Alana was here because she is such an expert on the days, because you also have to understand, are you regular? Are you not regular? And regular means that
That's right.
do you get your period from 28 to 30 days? If you do get your period regularly, and regularly means like at least 6 months to 9 months in the year, right? If you
Consistent.
get that consistently, if you do get that, then you are regular. But if you're not regular, then you can't really apply the rhythm method to you. There you go,
Risky.
the rhythm method. Yeah. Usually it's the 10th to the 12th day, I think. Again, please don't quote me because
Yeah,
I have
you're-
not used the rhythm method in a long time. So, I think you should
You
see a
haven't used the pad method either.
gynecologist. Yeah, so I haven't used a sanitary pad either. It's been a while. So
Let me tell you this, Jin. There's always going to be a risk. Nothing's 100% when you're messing around with this.
Yeah.
But the chances of you likely getting pregnant, yes, are less because the window of opportunity for pregnancy is not that very big of a window in a month, in your monthly calendar, right?
Yeah.
But there's always definitely a risk. You can get pregnant probably even on your period.
Yes, you
but
can.
it's
Yes.
highly,
You actually can.
highly
I know someone who
unlikely.
has. Yeah.
even when you're on the
Right.
pill, you can still get pregnant because with all contraceptive, all pills, it actually says in the literature that this is only 99.9% effective.
Right. In other
Therefore,
words,
there's
you
still
must.
that
It's an
little
immaculate
percent.
conception if you in fact do get
Yeah.
pregnant on the pill. But you're right. Okay, yeah, the pill. But the pill is about as close as you can get to 100%. When you don't have anything, no condom, no pill, no this, no that, just the rhythm method. Yeah, there's a chance. There's a better chance than when you are not than when you are using contraceptives. But it's a small chance. So if you want to risk small chance, then yeah, go ahead, feel free. Like I went to a relationship using the rhythm method for 4 years, never got pregnant. Not
Yeah,
once.
you just have to be careful because also one of the reasons why you can get late on your period or it becomes irregular is because of stress. So sometimes you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's safe. I swear it's the 10th or the 12th day. But then the whole time that you're waiting, for all you know, that's all it takes to incur a lot of stress on your reproductive system that you don't actually get your period. So it could happen. Or what if you're pregnant and you get stressed and you actually have what do you call it? Like
Don't look at me. I have no idea.
I have no idea what you're talking about either.
it's like what do you call it? It's not an abortion, but
A miscarriage.
a miscarriage, right? So there are a lot of things that could possibly happen. So I think the best thing to do is go to your gynecologist. She has to know first what kind of cycle you have. And with that, she's going to tell you what's the best recommendation for you. But I'm realizing now you might be asking this question because maybe you are anti-contraception. You want the natural method. Is that it?
That's a good question. Jin, why aren't you using contraception?
Is he tested? Are you tested?
What?
I'm sorry, love. Jin?
Jin?
Hello?
Yes?
Yeah. Why aren't you using contraceptives like the pill or condoms?
Well, I'm not using pills because my mom might see it.
Oh, that's a legit thing. Here's what I would do though with the pills, love, is get the pills, put it in like a Tic Tac box, like some sort of mint box. Maybe put it there because you can kind of get away with it there.
You can hide it because, baby, if you get pregnant, she's going to be more pissed. You know?
Yeah,
it's like, I'd be pissed over my kid taking pills, but if she got pregnant, baby, that's worse.
Yeah,
know?
I'd say just hide it na lang. Put it somewhere like in a box of some sort where it can't be seen, or if it is seen, it doesn't look like birth control pills. Put it like in a jewelry box with a bunch of like diamonds and pearls or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and to be honest, it's just very small. You can hide it like in a tissue case or something. And you know what? I mean, I am a mom. And, you know, I know one day my daughter's gonna eventually have sex, and I would rather that she be safe and responsible about it as opposed to me thinking, oh, she's not gonna do it. She's such a good girl.
But that's the environment in your house because you're very hip. But this girl, she's calling from Pampanga. We almost have to assume that maybe there's a very old school kind of traditional environment at home, and something like that is super. I mean, aside from the fact that she's having sex, what if they are, in fact, like you said earlier, the type of family that's no to contraception? You know, I mean, it is still an issue in our country. So we don't really know the environment. I say the best thing to do is definitely hide them. Yeah. And, you know, look for mints out there that resemble birth control pills and throw those mints out and put those fuckers in there.
Just make sure that you never bring them out when somebody needs a Mentos or
exactly.
Or
your mom might be like,
I
need to freshen my breath a little bit.
That's right. And then all of a sudden, where did my period go? Why are my boobs big?
Where's my ass so big? Why am I eating so much? Why is my skin better? Yeah.
All right. Really? Good luck, Jen. Go with the pills though, because that rhythm method a little too risky.
Depends on the pill.
And what if you're not keeping track of the days to exact, or what if you're on that 10th day where 10th is kind of, you know, it's either here or near the, you know, it could be one way or it could be the other, you know, then you start fucking around with that. But hey, we're naked anyway, might as well give it a shot. All of those
and
things.
And yeah, it takes 3 days. Sperm survives in in the egg or in your reproductive system for 3 days. And for all you know, this one could have had steroids or Iron Man in it, right? And
it's a survivor.
Survive like the whole month. So you don't know, okay?
You're the best around.
And make sure you and him are tested, please.
Yes. Yeah. If girls, before you date anybody, before you start be sexually active with someone, you really have to make sure that they're clean and all that, okay? And that you are too.
And lastly, encrypt the sex tape.
Okay.
That's
passwords, protections, stuff like that. Taking a break. When we come back, more of your calls at 478-7954. It's Good Times with the Podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe with Mikey Bustos tonight. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
All-stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers, we still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Everything for the stylish techie is at SM Supermalls this August, including discounts of up to 70% off on great finds at the SM 3-day sale on August 16, 17, and 18 at SM City Santa Mesa.
SM 3-day sale.
Plus, shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale.
SM 3-day sale on August 16, 17, and 18 at SM City Santa Mesa.
See posters and print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 7866, series of 2013.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen, tables waiting for you.
I was dared through Boss Man to eat a spoonful of not sugar but cinnamon. So you guys, I don't cower down to a challenge. I take them wholeheartedly and with spoonfuls. And I'm going to take a spoonful of cinnamon.
I saw this on 1,000 Ways to Die and the guy died. It was so sad.
Wow.
Okay, now say chubby bunny. I like the color of your lip. Are you here? Oh my god. She's gonna blow. Like the Wicked Witch. So, how was your experience?
I need a raise.
Then the maid got jaundice. Jaundice is different from jaundice. Jaundice is buntis, like that. But she does not. Tears up. Tears up. Anyway, jaundice does not know. This is professional show. I will put the merienda here. So jaundice. And I'm now happy to present to you Carl Lutario. Halika dito, te. Tabi tayo. Gusto mo ng snacks? Ano ba to? Ganyan ba yan? Tapos?
Ang puti, mama.
Ay, tapos. Dito ba? Pwede ba dyan?
Pwede. Concealer. Ayan, para sa show mo, ha? Oh.
Aray ko. Amayaya ba? Pwede ba itong ano? Zora, pang ano ba to? Oil absorbing? Pwede pa itong pang nose line?
Tita Kay, may caution.
Caution! Caution! Basta ng glamour, te!
When used for the first 2 weeks, more pimples will appear. Burahin na sila.
Oh my God! Te!
Sorry, ma.
Basta ng glamour!
Ito talaga?
Hindi, bago yan. Don't worry.
Buti ako sa mata lang. Hindi naman nagkakat mo. Dapat pala caution mo na yung pinasa natin.
Join your host Carrots Nazareno on Live Love Lols every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Now we're gonna show you guys the new beta that just came out yesterday. Is God of War Ascension, the private beta
for PlayStation Plus.
PlayStation Plus.
Let's watch it. Right? It's Enrique playing already.
Yes.
Yep. There you go. And perfect timing. Perfect timing. But before that, I was kicking ass. So go with the theme of the show, how not to play.
It's Robot Rice and Friends with Alfonso Martinez, Mickey Han, and Nigel Zalameo. Fridays, 6 to 7 p.m. Only here on The Factory.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Were you the one who posted, James, regarding the guidelines when it comes to checkpoints?
Yes, I
was.
That's
fantastic.
Yes, I just made it up, but you know, I thought it was this time of year, right? Elections. You know, you never let the truth get in the way of a good story, okay? Children, do not follow this at home. I'm just kidding. Just so you know your rights. If you do get stopped by a checkpoint, you're not allowed
We're able to verify all
run
of
over
these, James.
You're not allowed to run over them. That didn't make it here. So technically... Now, number 2. Upon approach, slow down. I guess that counts as not running them over. Dim headlights and turn on cabin lights. Okay.
Cabin lights.
Lock all doors of vehicles. during inspection, since
Lock?
lock.
They might get pissed off because you're locking
but that's the
doors.
thing.
Okay.
This is where they get you, and this is actually, I know we're making fun of it a little bit, but this is a serious issue. We've seen some people genuinely harassed. Drugs are planted, and other things, you know. A Justin Bieber CD is planted, which is even worse.
Oh,
yes,
no.
I've heard of that, you know. And there's no defense for that. There's really no defense. Yeah, it's like, but Your Honor, we found this. Throw the book at him. And the
Then
CD as
after that,
well.
then after that you have to submit your cell phone and everything. And next thing you know, you have a Justin Bieber ringtone.
Catch James Deacon and the boys on Counterflow Wednesdays 7:30 to 8:30 only here on The Factory.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with a game Chubby Bunny. But
wait.
Have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth, you say Chubby Bunny. And you keep putting it in your mouth, and you keep saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay.
Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba? Okay. And you're gonna be like, okay na, okay na.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Go.
2 at a time.
Okay, I'm gonna do 2 at a time. Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na. I just saw it.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
What? Okay. No, love this question.
What show?
That show is a show. You know, that show.
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show. Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about...
Oh, what does this look like?
Vagina and...
Like a double blowjob.
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit. I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesday.
And if you think call center work is easy, think again.
Because if you want to get into the industry, you have to practice.
Vladimir Vlach is the best funky violinist, banjo player, and vocalist of the Boastful Viking band.
Sabi sa akin isang araw, lilipad ka.
Hindi, nasabi ko lang kasi wala tayong makapasama.
Sa bagong umaga, huwag na maghintay, umahon ka na.
Pronunciation issues, kaya hindi pwede
Dadaan na naman si Lunes, mag-a-adjust ka na naman ng tulog mo.
My God. Oh my God. Mismo.
Kanina pa ba kayo dyan?
Hi, this is Mo Twister. Please watch the Call Center Show every Sunday, 6 p.m. only here on New Media Factory.
My girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the podcast here on this Monday night. It is the 5th of August. Good Times from Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe with myself and Bianca Valerio. Bianca, of course, here on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday nights. Always does a fantastic job. You can follow her on Twitter at Bianca_Valerio. She's got a book out. She's just, she's involved in everything, and she does do everything very, very well.
Like not wearing underwear today.
Wait, he's complimenting you. Let him go.
Dress.
Let him do it.
Yeah, let me finish. I'm not done yet. Look at the hair. Look at the look at the fez. Oh, perfect. Bianca Valerio. Our guest tonight, of course, Mikey Bustos. You know him on YouTube. He's just so smart. And Mikey, how is the because you've only been here one time. This is your second. And when you were here last time, you were promoting your ant exhibition over there at the Mine Museum. How's that coming along?
It's doing well. It's just kind of closed right now because they're doing renovations, but they're doing okay. I mean, the place really needed some kind of like live animal exhibit, so I'm really happy with how it's turned out.
Fantastic. Yeah. And I know you have a new video, and I want to talk about it in just a few minutes. We'll get to it. And I've got questions about these videos, more questions at least to ask you regarding them. They're very funny. Bianca, again, when you get home or maybe the next commercial break, you got to watch them. They're really, really entertaining.
I know. Mo actually, even when you're not here, has said the most amazing things about you in your videos.
Wow,
he
great.
says you got a big cock. Dude, the works. I'm telling you.
Pretty accurate, I guess.
I'm curious now. I mean, that's why I got my hair up like this today. I'm like, baby, Mikey's getting me in the show. I didn't wear any underwear. Come on.
Right. Who cares if it's bleeding?
So I don't
Some
get
guys find
pregnant.
that super hot. Yeah, totally. Let's go to line 3 and talk to Erds here. Erds, you are from Rizal. You've been on hold for nearly 2 hours.
Wow.
Erds. I really apologize, but thank you for your patience.
Dedication.
What's up, love? Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Erds.
Hello.
Great.
What's up? How can we help you?
Yeah. Okay, this is my story. My boyfriend and I were together for 2 years now. We're going to celebrate our anniversary at August 10.
Nice.
Yes. Then we broke up 2 years ago. But we were together for 2 years again, like 2008 to 2010.
Wait, I'm so confused.
Okay, wait, yeah. We're jumping
so 2
time
years
here.
ago. Okay, hold on. She had a 2-year relationship, and they broke up 2 years ago.
Okay. Yes.
Almost to the date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then after that, we broke up because I caught him several times cheating on me.
Oh.
Yeah, then several times. Then I actually caught him with other girls in his room.
Oh, shit. Love those stories. Naked?
Yeah. They were like doing that.
Oh. And you accepted him back?
Yes. Then I caught him, taping their sex.
What?
Yeah, then when we got together, he asked me, "Do you want a revenge?" Like, what? Do you want to leak the video? For me, no. Kasi diba, kawawa yung girl.
Oh, thank God you have a conscience, because I thought you were going to say, then it proves he was cheating on me and I look bad. Okay, good.
No, it's not that. No, time out. No, you've got it all wrong, all of you. He is such an evil person that he actually said, yes, he almost made it look like that girl jumped on his cock, and to get revenge, he started, you know what he did here is he tried getting to be on your side by going, that fucking whore, you know what? Sige, gusto mo natin, i-leak natin yung video, as if he's diverting the attention from you catching him cheating to making it her fault completely. This guy's the most evil man in the world.
Bad.
I know. Yeah, but then I say no.
Why is that funny? I'm...
Well, no. She's just trying to... No, that's a reaction. That's more of a reaction like, okay, I was involved with Hitler. Okay. It's just a defense. Don't worry. She doesn't really mean like it's funny. Anyway, continue. Go ahead.
Yeah, then now he wanted to experience the threesome. And I was like, no, please respect me. He wanted it.
At least you
maybe that's his
so
happy medium. Be with you, but also accommodate the extras that he apparently needs. But you don't want to do this, right? Is this something? So tell him.
Yeah, so Urs, what's the question? Obviously, you know that it's a bad idea. Are you asking us if you should get involved?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you already know that you don't like it?
I don't like it, but he keeps on insisting it.
Where do you live? I need to kill you.
It's pretty extreme there.
It's hilarious. Yeah, Bianca, that's awesome.
I don't understand.
Yeah, he's such a weirdo.
He is such a weirdo, baby. You have got some screws that I need to.
She really loves him.
Yeah, but he's telling me that he just wanted to experience it. And I was like, okay, if we're going to married someday, then go for it. Day before our wedding.
Wait, you're getting married?
See,
we're planning 2015
to get married. Have you guys engaged now?
Wait, time out. You guys are back together now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought they broke up 2 years ago. I didn't know
we
they
broke
got
up
back
2 years ago. Then we get back together, and we're going to celebrate our 2 years now.
Yes. Their second 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, the second 2 years
Oh,
anniversary.
wow.
And they're going to get married. Did he propose and all of this?
Yes.
Okay, so they're engaged. What I would recommend
ring
is,
is
hey,
nuts.
you've never done it before. You know you don't like it. But if you do decide to do it just because you love him, establish rules. Like, say, make a signal where you can do this signal and then it all has to stop. You know,
Right.
like a kind of like a, okay, red light, I don't like this. Can you tell her to leave now?
Okay.
That just
If
doesn't
you
seem like that
want
would
the
work in
worst
real life, though.
relationship of your life, traumatic memories, and forever degrading yourself, you should do it. You should even put like an ad on YouTube that
she's already
just
there,
as a
though.
reminder of what kind
What's
of
a
guy
YouTube
he
ad?
is and how much you have such little self-respect. I'm not upset. I am upset. I am upset because I am so upset because it's like
Because you're upset because this girl's really stupid. If we just gets down to it, Erds, listen, again, there's that defensive laugh. Listen, you're just so, I don't want to, okay, dumb, but at the same
you're
time.
not dumb. You are just so blinded by
love.
its love. You're blinded
it's
by
not
penis.
No, it's not. Guys, come on. Let's get realistic. This girl
maybe
came
this
from a
guy-
shitty environment. This is all she knows. There is no way a sound girl of sound mind and body would allow this shit to happen. The only way that this girl is actually laughing about it and this and that is because she came from such an awful, awful environment. Guaranteed. Erds, please tell me your parents are the shittiest parents ever. And I'll feel better. Your dad is a douchebag, yes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay? So, because she comes from this awful environment, she accepts this horrible
That's
behavior. But you
relative.
have
I could
to
say my
know-
dad's a dick, right? But that's just because he didn't allow me to go out until 4 a.m. He only
No.
allowed me till midnight.
Her dad, no. Your dad's strict. Her dad is womanizing, abusing piece of shit. Promise you, he is. Because there is no way this girl will go, okay, I walked in on my boyfriend fucking another girl. He then has the option to leak his sex tape with the girl so I can get back at her, please. Now he wants a fucking threesome. And I mean, this guy is such a sexual predator, and he has been for so long, and she's confirmed it on several occasions, but yet she accepts it. Why does she accept it? Because that's what she's been seeing her whole life.
Yeah,
She thinks that that's normal behavior.
Do you still find him an
So
asshole?
while
Is he
Okay,
bad to
wait.
you?
You just said yes, that's true. Did you always know this, or you are just aware of this now because Mo said it?
No, before I always know that. I always got him.
No.
Yeah, but
meaning, did you always know that? Were you always aware that you are around a very toxic environment? And I'm not
Yes.
just talking about your boyfriend. I'm talking
Yeah.
about whatever. Okay, then if you know that you are in a supposed toxic environment, usually people who do these things, sometimes they're not aware of it until somebody brings it, it brings their attention to it, and it's
I think they're aware. I think they're aware.
I'm
Bianca.
aware
I
of
just don't know.
that.
I don't know. I think they don't know how to get out of it because it is, in the end, it's actually their security blanket. Chaos is what makes them feel.
Okay, you're
themselves.
saying yes, it's your security blanket, but can I say something? And I can say this
Sure.
because I have also experienced a lot of very, very tough things growing up, okay? But I know you're saying, yeah, I was in a toxic environment. Yeah, it is my security blanket. But honestly, and again, I could be wrong, and maybe I'm judging you, but this is how I'm seeing it. Because right now, you already feel that we are judging you. Because Mo is saying, oh, it's because she's in a toxic environment. Oh, it's because it's her probably her secure blanket. So that it doesn't make you look as bad, so that maybe we could feel bad for you and you don't sound as stupid or naive. You will say, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I came from a toxic environment. Oh yeah, that's my security blanket. I mean, because you're aware of it, I would like to believe that you are more capable of trying to find a solution, like saying, do you understand what I'm saying? Because now it just sounds like it's a defense mechanism that you're saying, oh yeah, that's why I'm like this. It's because am I making sense?
She's justifying.
She's justifying. Yes, you're justifying. That's the word.
What you're saying.
It's like you're justifying that why you're with this guy is because of what Mo said. Help me here, Mikey?
No, I was keep on explaining him that you need to respect me as a girl, and you need to respect me as your girlfriend and as your fiancé. If I don't like to do that, you need to respect that.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Then
yeah, and he was like, okay, I understand. And I was like afraid, what if he's going to do that with the other girls?
Then you shouldn't be with this guy. If a person that you're going to marry and spend the rest of your life with on a relationship that is supposedly founded on trust, the fact that you are even thinking, oh my God, I might have to do the threesome because he just might do it with somebody else. Do you want to live your life like that? Do you want to live your life?
Yeah, but she's been a victim of that. She's been a victim of that.
It doesn't have to be that way all the time. There can be rather than give her solutions to this, can we just give her a solution as to how to try and get out of this mentality? Because it can be done.
Yeah.
Not easy, though.
It's not easy, but it can be done. Do you know?
My thing is this, dude. You need some therapy, Urds. You really need. You have a lot of issues with your own family that bleeds to your boyfriend. You know what I mean? It kind of spills over to your boyfriend. And if your boyfriend is as advertised, the way you say it and the stories that you've told, and if your family's was in fact the way I said it and you've agreed, then you really need some help before you jump into a marriage and all of these things.
It
has to happen now for
you know
you
what?
to have a quality life.
If it's any consolation, I'm sorry if I sound like I'm judging you. Okay, it's only because I care and because I'm upset. You know, I mean, I know what it's like to not have a lot of self-respect, and you have a lot of doubts about yourself, and you think, how am I going to get out of this? I know exactly how you feel. Maybe it was not the same situation, but I know how you feel. And what helped for me is I didn't do it purposely so that I could learn to love myself, but I realized doing these things made me love myself. Like I started doing things I was passionate about. Like I used to think I was really stupid. I wasn't really good in school. So I started doing things that I excelled in. And when that happened, I started to love myself more. And then when I started to love myself more, I became more confident to be around people who I thought wanted to like me or to friend me. What I'm trying to say is, try to put yourself in an environment like with loving people who are.
Yeah, but she's not going to be able to do that, Bianca. It's different. I mean, like your experiences. No, I get what you're saying, and you're really trying to encourage her, and that's great, and I appreciate that and stuff like that. But hers, I think, and in my opinion, is something that she needs to see professional, because you're talking about unwiring chaos that has been instilled in her at a young age, and that's not going to get cured by you going, I need to love myself. I need to,
I never saw a shrink, Mo. I never saw a shrink.
Right, but
meaning
you
it
have
can
never
be
been.
done.
But
I won't
I
share
don't know,
my
man.
experiences. I will not share my
I'm
experiences.
pretty sure you're at a place where if you walk in on your boyfriend fucking another girl, that you know the right thing to do. That if you walk in and you find out that your boyfriend then is this and that you wouldn't get back together with him. I'm pretty sure that if your boyfriend wants a threesome, you'd be like, fuck off and move on to the next one.
I'm just saying that I won't share what experiences I've had, but trust me, I can relate. Okay, so
no, I believe you. Listen, I believe you that you can, right? And maybe
I'm saying, what if she doesn't have money to go to the shrink? What if she doesn't have the balls to see a shrink? Because seeing a shrink is admitting a really big thing, and it's a
but
maybe
she
a scandal.
needs to do it.
I know
okay,
she needs
I'm going
to.
to say something. I'm going to say something that might sound insensitive, but I don't mean it in that way. So I apologize if you ever take it that way. It's going to be awful, but. You admitted to trying to kill yourself 9 times. What if you were successful that one time? What if you were successful on number 4?
And
no,
that's
but you
okay.
can't. But you can't use it as an example. You can't go. But see, love. See, I made it. But what if you didn't? And another person. It's very possible for another person to. What if they didn't too?
Well,
now
the fact
you're
that
lucky,
she's
love,
still alive,
and I applaud
right?
you that you were. Yeah, well, yes, but she might not be tomorrow if she tries on attempt number 4. I'm not saying that she has, but what I'm saying is you are very different from her, and your case has to be only your case.
No.
It can't be something.
I'm not trying to say that everybody is like me. What I'm trying to say is desperation breeds creativity, breeds whatever words you want to come up with. If she has no resources to get a shrink or whatever, all you have is yourself, right? All you have is yourself. So you have to think deep inside of you, how the fuck am I going to help myself? That is just what I'm trying to say.
Right. At the same time, though, this girl is so far from where you're at. And where, and it, like,
I had
for
to
example,
start
what is
somewhere.
her call? What's her phone call? Her call wasn't, should I break up with my boyfriend? Her call is, how do I pull off this threesome?
Okay, fine.
You see where
fine.
she's at today compared to where you're at? She's at
You
not
don't
breaking
know
up
where
with him,
I've
not
been fucking from, Mo. So stop comparing.
No, listen, Bianca, I said she's not where you're at today. Today, she's at, how do I pull off a threesome? She's not where you are. You are you're saved, man. You've made it. She's right now finding out, is it a good idea to fuck her boyfriend with another girl? We're trying to tell her she should leave her boyfriend, but that's foreign to her right now. Her fucking question is, how do I fuck another girl and this guy?
I'm just saying that you know what? It's not bad to instill some hope in a person, right?
Oh, I agree. Love, I agree. But my thing is, aside from the hope, I need this girl to see some professional help because her family fucked her up solid. And it's bleeding over into this relationship she's having, and then it might bleed over to something else. And while you are a great story, Bianca, and that's fantastic.
Bianca's gone. She stepped out.
I got you. Yeah, I got that message.
I think she was missing your point. Like she went on her own tangent now, and I could watch both of your tangents not meeting. She doesn't understand what you're saying. In other words, but okay,
has this episode taken a turn for the weird, right? I mean, earlier the first gap, it was like, but I guess a problem of this magnitude can happen or can elicit that. But do you get what I mean, though? And not to take sides. I don't want you to take sides.
No,
do that because
there is no sides.
Yeah, there's no side. My thing is, this girl right now has gone through so much shit that's why I was so hesitant in calling her dumb. Remember when I was like, "You're just so," and I was gonna say dumb and stupid, but then I realized, wait a minute, I have to stop myself. Why? Because she's not dumb. She just doesn't know any better.
Yeah. It was her. She's coming from a different frame of reference, maybe. Well, I think. Well, see, I'm still thinking about this guy. I know he seems like a big asshole, but what made her want to get back together with him?
Because he promised me that he's going to change and he's a better person now.
And you believed him?
Yeah, because
Why?
after 2 years, he want me to get back, even if he has a girlfriend already. Then he keeps on calling me. He keeps on.
Okay,
you know,
so now
texting
I'm
me.
leaning towards Mo then. I'm leaning towards what Mo was saying, only because I was thinking maybe this guy really wanted to change. Who knows? Maybe, you know.
Yeah, but when you
But
want
now,
threesome, God.
well,
Yes.
now I'm starting to kind of lean on Mo's side because he doesn't seem like he's really genuinely converted from
he's
his old
not.
ways.
And you know, now that I
because
now
some
that you
people
bring that
do.
up,
I mean, some people do.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely. I'm with you there, Bustos. Now that you're bringing it up, I'm going through my call log here, which is the lineup of calls that we have for the show, and
Okay.
her question is celebrating her anniversary with her boyfriend. It's like you see where she's at. Her question is revolving around pleasing her boyfriend in an awful in an awful decision. It's not help. You didn't call the show to help, asking for help, because I think right now you still don't think you need it.
That's right.
But you need it. Just like Bianca was saying. I agree with Bianca. Girl, you need to change your motherfucking life.
Right.
But
and
at
that's
the
why
same
you
time-
guys weren't meeting conversationally. 'Cause
Right. But
the objective is different.
We need to tell you, doll, that, man, you've been so, quote unquote, victimized by your family and all of these things that you really need to seek. You need to seek not an advice-giving show by a bunch of comedians. You need to seek professional
But I
help.
think that's a relief for me to share my story to, you know,
Oh, absolutely.
to the person that I know who is listening, who can give advice to me, because I can't tell it to my family because, you know, we have the same situation.
Here's one thing I want to share with you. One more thing, okay? Look what happened on the show today because of your problem. You have Bianca, who walked out.
I'm here.
I think returned. Yeah,
I
Hazel
had to
returned.
pee.
Right, I got you. But you have Bianca, who's very passionate about your issue. You have me, that's very passionate about it. You have Bustos here, who's very concerned. You understand it. When we don't even fucking know you, and we're never going to meet you, right? But you have to understand that your situation is such a big deal, not to just us, but to I think everybody listening to the show right now. Because it's an awful environment for you to be in. There's this weird connection now we have with you that we're concerned for you. That we're concerned that what if you marry this asshole? And what if you give him his fucking threesome? And then you're going to catch him on this. And, you know, it's such a heavy load for you that it affects everyone else. That's how, I'm going to say how fucked up your life is, but that's what's going on.
We're just
And we
concerned
want you to
because
fix it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
go ahead.
your
And we want you to fix it.
priorities are in the wrong place, is what we're trying to say. Like, you shouldn't be asking how you can accommodate this threesome. We're trying to tell you that you should probably the problem is bigger than this. You shouldn't. Her mind is in the wrong place.
Yeah.
And that's what Mo was saying earlier.
Totally.
Okay.
Do you get that? Do you understand now?
Yeah.
In other words, you're asking us something. Your priority it shouldn't be where it is right now. Because you asked us, how can I accommodate this threesome? And we're saying, ooh, this is bad. Your priority shouldn't be there, babe.
Yeah,
Step back. It's bigger.
totally.
So that's why all of this is happening. So I agree with Mo when he says that you should probably seek help and get out of that.
You know what?
All right.
I bet you even want to marry this guy because you think it's not going to get better than this, right?
Okay.
You think like, no, I'm asking you, like, are you with this guy? I'm so sorry. I'm on my period, so I just like keep crying.
That's right.
It's okay. There, Bianca. We love you for it.
Bianca, stop. Can you get a grip of your fucking self, Bianca? God damn it. Man,
No.
you know how much I love you? It's incredible. We've
No,
gone
but
back
you don't
since
understand.
We were teenagers,
I
so stop fucking around with
I
me
know.
here.
Look, I cannot begin to explain. Like, I can so relate to your experience. So I'm just saying, I'm assuming that this is what you're thinking in your head. I want to marry this guy. The fact that this guy wants to marry me, we've gone through hell together. And even if like he seems to want to change for me and he even wants to try different things with me because he wants to expand our relationship and make it better, right? And you're thinking that this guy who's been with you through thick and thin because you guys already broke up but you got back together, then this must mean that you guys are meant for each other. And you're thinking because of the life that, am I on the right track?
Yes.
Okay, so you're also thinking that because this guy, because of, you say, the experiences you've had in the past, that you've not really been in the most loving environment, you're thinking because this guy loves you, and it may not be the best way Prince Charming can love a woman, it's good enough. Because you're thinking it's not going to get better than this. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
I know exactly how you feel.
Psychologist.
So you, my
Therapy.
darling, that is, I'm sorry I walked out. I had to pee. And I had to cry. I had to cry because I'm like, I feel so bad because you don't realize there's a problem. Mikey's right, and Mo, you don't realize there's a problem, so you're thinking that's not what I'm calling for. I'm calling if I should actually do this threesome. So what we're doing right now is we're sort of rattling you like a doll and saying, "Look, bitch," and that's with love. Look. The problem is not the threesome. The problem is the way you're looking at it, right? So, as a girl, I'm saying to you, it is so gonna get better.
Okay.
It is gonna get better. And this guy, later on, when you meet somebody amazing, this guy is like shit. There's no other word to say it. But you know what? I guess with life, you're gonna have to go through this to make you appreciate what's there later on. And Mo was right. He's like, what? I got lucky with 9 times, but that's how one perspective can look at it. This is the way I see it. The way I see it is, I wasn't meant to die. I'm meant to go through hell because I'm gonna do something good with it. So I would like to think, love, that everything that you're going through right now, as shitty as it is, just try and wake up from it, and don't be scared of change, because I know that's what you're thinking, that it's not going to get better than this, and I don't know how to make it better. It is going to get better. You just have to have faith, and with that, later on, everything that you've learned from this, you're going to do something amazing with it. I know you will.
Bianca, you're 100% right. You're 100% right, but I need a little bit more than faith. I just need you to be proactive. You got what I mean? Like, I get where your heart's at, love. You're right. I'm not going to disagree with you, but it doesn't get better on its own. She's got to get up. She's got to get some therapy.
You got to leave him.
You can't just want to do it. You got to have to do it.
You have to leave
You know,
him.
you can't just pray to God that I want to be rich. You got to go out there. You got to get fucking rich. I mean, you can't just have faith. There has to have action with that faith. And I think that action starts with going out there, seeing a therapist. You're right. What if she doesn't have funds? Well, guess what? There might be organizations out there for women that will help you, support groups that will help you get on the right path. Maybe they might even give you some funding. There might be some pro bono psychologists over there, or psychiatrists that are going to take you in and listen to your story and get you on the right path mentally. Because while Bianca's right, there's faith and there's power and there's will, there also is science. And that can kind of lead you in the right place to unwire all of the crazy shit that was put in your mind at a very young age that has you thinking a fucking threesome with another girl to celebrate your habitually cheating boyfriend might be a fucking great idea. It's not a great idea. So you're going to have to take the process. It's a very long process, too, when you think about it. I mean, I'm not going to say you go to a psychologist in 3 weeks, you're done. In 10 years, you could still be, but at least you're getting on the right path. Okay, love? Thanks for the call.
Yeah, actually, I just wanted to thank you guys because, it was just a relief for you guys, for what you say. Mo, you're just like a 3 comedians who, taking calls, making fun of it, but you guys really helped me.
Great.
All right.
And you know what? We have your contact info, and I'm sure lots of girls out there are relating to your story. And I'm sure if you need support, we can direct them to you. And I'm sure there are professionals out there who are listening too that want to help you. So.
All right. Thank you so much.
I have faith in you, baby. I have faith in you, okay?
Thank you.
Good luck.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Woo! Anyway, so many calls, not enough time anymore.
I'm never coming in curls. I'm always going to wear underwear.
Listen, Bianca, while your whole little emotional tirade here is touching and whatnot, the entire time I was DMing with Ellen Adarna, man, I was like, this is so Bianca's here in tears, and Ellen sends me this message, hey, do you have Facebook? And I'm like, whoa, hell yes, I do. What's up? She's like, I'm just going to send you messages.
I only expect the best from you, Mo. I expect
I was like, just to let you know, I was half listening to you, but at the same time, I have to be honest, right? I was DMing with Ellen Adarna. It was the greatest thing ever. I'm so happy right now.
You know who needs help, Mo? You.
Yes.
You need fucking help.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Mikey, we haven't even touched on your new video here yet. But
that's okay.
Time, so
that's all right. That's like lighthearted stuff. We want to tackle the hard stuff tonight. Yeah, apparently,
we'll take a break.
It's so sad. Mikey must think, "Oh my God, I cannot talk to this girl. She wears no underwear. She's got totally piercings, and she cries."
Totally cool. Okay. By the way, time out, Mikey. That's a very good point, Bianca. Mikey, Bianca is not this nuts.
Oh no, it's all right.
Really normal. I mean,
I understand. I completely understand the female species for the most part. So you're not out of the ordinary. That's fine.
I've known her forever. She's never like this. She's actually very sane, sound.
Great. Well, I'm glad to have seen you in your rarest form.
Lady Gaga, right? You got that tonight for sure.
You guys see that mentality, that Bustos mentality, always so positive. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, last chance, right? Staff, last chance for their calls, right?
Yep.
Yes? I know we're running out of time here. It's already shoot. So maybe we'll take one. We'll see what we can do. And I want to talk a little bit about Mikey. Don't go away. Back after this. It's Good Times from the Podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
SM3-day sale. Everything for the stylish techie is at SM Supermalls this August, including discounts of up to 70% off on great finds at the SM 3-day sale on August 16, 17, and 18 at SM City Santa Mesa. SM 3-day sale. Plus shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles. SM 3-day sale. The SM 3-day sale on August 16, 17, and 18 at SM City Santa Mesa.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 7866, series of 2013.
What show?
That show! It's a show! You know, that show!
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show! Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about...
Oh, what does this look like?
Vagina and
like a double blowjob.
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit.
I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesday.
what you've been missing on The Factory.
Were you the one who posted, James, regarding the guidelines when it comes to checkpoints?
Yes, I was.
That's fantastic.
Yes, I just made it up, but I thought it was. I mean, this time of year, right? Elections. You never let the truth get in the way of a good story. Okay. Children, do not follow this at home. I'm just kidding. Just so you know your rights. If you do get stopped by a checkpoint,
You're not allowed
We're able to verify all of
them.
these, James.
You're not allowed to run over them. That didn't make it here. So technically, now number 2, upon approach, slow down. I guess that counts as not running them over. Dim headlights and turn on cabin lights. Okay.
Cabin lights.
Lock all doors of vehicles during inspection. Since lock.
They might get pissed off because you're locking.
But that's the
doors.
thing.
Okay.
This is where they get you. And this is actually, I know we're making fun of it a little bit, but this is a serious issue. We've seen some people genuinely harassed. Drugs are planted. And
they're
other
good
things,
stories.
A Justin Bieber CD is planted, which is even worse.
Oh,
yes,
no.
I've heard of that, And there's no defense for that. There's really no defense. Yeah, it's like, but Your Honor, we found this. Throw the book at him. And the CD as well.
Then after that you have to submit your cell phone and everything. And next thing you know, you have a Justin Bieber ringtone.
Catch James Deacon and the boys on Counterflow Wednesdays 7:30 to 8:30 only here on The Factory.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with a game Chubby Bunny, but
wait.
Have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth. You say Chubby Bunny. And you keep putting it in your mouth. And you keep saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay.
Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba?
Okay.
And you're gonna be like, okay na, okay na.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Go.
2 at a time.
Okay, we're gonna do it at a time. Okay ka na ba? What?
Okay na, okay na.
Good.
I just saw it.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Okay. No, that was nothing. Then the maid got jaundice. Jaundice is different from jaundice. Jaundice is buntis, like that. But she does not. Tears up. Tears up. Anyway, jaundice does not know. This is professional show. I will put the merienda here. So, jaundice. And I'm now happy to present to you Carl Lutario. Halika dito, te. Tabi tayo. Gusto mo ng snacks? Ano ba to? Ganyan ba yan? Tapos?
Ang puti, mama.
Ay, tapos. Dito ba? Pwede ba dyan?
Pwede. Concealer. Ayan, para sa show mo, ha? Oh.
Aray ko. Amayaya ba? Pwede ba itong ano? Zora, pang ano ba to? Oil absorbing? Pwede pa itong pan nose line?
Tita Kay, may caution.
Caution! Caution! Basta ng glamour, te!
When used for the first 2 weeks, more pimples will appear. Burahin na sila.
Oh my God! Te!
Sorry, ma.
Basta ng glamour!
Ito talaga?
Hindi, bago yan. Don't worry.
Buti ako sa mata lang. Hindi naman nagkakapyo. Dapat pala caution mo na yung pinasa natin.
Join your host Carrots Nazareno on Live Love Lols every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen, tables waiting for you.
girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program, Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. Good times, stressful times a little bit tonight. Our guest, of course, Mikey Bustos. You can follow him on Twitter at Mikey Bustos. Check him out on YouTube. Now, Mikey, last time I checked, you forgot what your YouTube channel is, right? I mean, you should just look it up, right? Just Mikey Bustos. Yeah, I think
Mikey Bustos Videos is my YouTube
That's
channel.
what it is. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, maybe it wasn't you then. Maybe it was another YouTube star we had here.
Probably.
We had, was it Donalyn Bartolome? She was here. I think maybe she was the one who forgot her channel name or, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, Mikey's here. So, good stuff. Mikey Bustos Videos on YouTube. And then, of course, he's got the Twitter. Now, Mikey, you just came out with a new video, the Pinoy Gentleman video, which I thought was really entertaining.
Thanks. It was a spoof of Size Gentleman. It's just Pinoy style.
That's right.
And, yeah. Check it out. We shot it at Manila Zoo, so a lot of animals in it. Me as an animal guy, I was like totally thrilled to hold these different animals in the video. But it's very Pinoy. Check it out. It's funny and all of that.
Let me ask you this about the whole Pinoy thing. Because
Yes.
you spent some time abroad and a lot of your humor, like at least I laugh at most, is when you do spoof the Pinoy thing, whether it be the accent or this or that. But considering we are very sensitive, has anyone ever come up to you and say, "Hey, man, that's not fucking funny," because I know that's not your real accent? When you do like "Hello, fartefiffle," you'll do something like. Obviously, you're making fun, but.
Well, I don't know. I guess it depends how
you are Filipino, and we know you're the spirit that it's intended. Does anyone ever come up to you and go, "Hey, man, I think that's
not really
offensive."
Actually? It's coming from a space that's, I mean, I'm not ashamed of it, and yeah,
Right.
I talk like that to my most intimate people in my life, like my grandma and my mom, and I actually used to speak like that as a kid because I learned English from my parents who have a thick accent. So it's really coming
Sure.
from, I guess, my purest space, so I'm not. It's not
I
fake,
understand.
actually. The
You're
Pinoy
not
boy.
mocking, in other
I'm not
words.
mocking.
You're
The
not
Pinoy
mocking.
boy thing just
Right,
comes
but
out.
you know how sensitive we are. That
Right.
maybe someone. My question is: has anyone ever come up to you like me? I've seen no problem with it, and I completely agree with you because I think all our parents speak that way.
Right.
But you never know. There's always gonna be someone who's ultra sensitive.
I don't
Hey,
think
listen,
so.
Canadian
there
boy,
have been,
that's
sure.
not-
When the Filipino accent video first came out, it caused a little bit of controversy because it's like, Filipinos don't talk like that. I'm educated. But then I followed it up with kind of like a follow-up video where I said that, it was really just to celebrate a unique accent because, look, Italians have their own accent and, it's become part of their, their stereotype. And
That's
Filipinos
true.
never had a
That's true.
stereotype
That's true.
until
Yeah,
video.
that's true.
And another thing too I mentioned in the video is that, people are bringing up education and all of that. But in Canada, if you have an accent, it's easier for you to get a job because it shows you're bilingual, which is intelligence to me.
That's true.
And
That's true.
I
Worldly.
it doesn't really mean you're less intelligent if you've got an
Why do you
accent.
think we're so sensitive about people making fun of our accent? When you brought up a great point. Other cultures, when you make fun of their accent, French, Italian, Canadian, a boot, you don't see the Canadians getting all fucking mad about it, right?
No, we don't.
Why do you think we get mad? Is it because we're not as fortunate as these other countries and we always become ultra defensive? Or
Well, no.
do you have a take on it?
I think, in my opinion, I think it's partially because I'm not going to say Filipinos, but maybe it's typical of countries that have been oppressed in the past that they have like
it's an elitist thing.
Yeah, I think it's a minority complex kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not like that.
Totally.
Like I'm not like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the good thing about that whole history and thing is that Filipinos support other Filipinos. Like the only reason I'm here is because a viral video of mine brought a Filipino issue out into the open, onto the world consciousness, and people are like, yeah, that kid's Filipino. Let's wrap a Filipino flag around him. I'm so proud of him.
Right.
And that's
Right.
that's on the upside of that whole mentality. So, I don't see it as a bad thing.
So well said. Well, it's both good and bad. It has its pros and cons. And
Sure.
while the other countries who don't get offended, it also their con is, and they're probably not as supportive as
Exactly.
the ones that shine.
Right. You don't see Italians going around going, Madonna's Italian. Great.
Right.
Viva Italia. But Filipinos
Right,
are great in that we're like, oh my God, Enrique Iglesias is like a quarter Filipino. This is awesome.
Exactly.
Like
Right.
this is dinner talk. Did you know that
Right.
guy's Filipino? Like an eighth Filipinos? It's like, doesn't matter. He's still Filipino. And I think it's a great thing. And I think Filipinos have a lot of unique things like that. About them, which is why I was able to create a whole series about Filipinos being unique. And in comparison to other cultures, we really are just a unique group of people.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And, that is consistent with cultures out there that are minorities. Let's say Barack Obama, the U.S. president. He's the black president. In fact, he's a half-white president.
Exactly.
But you don't ever hear that. It's like, hey, look, it's Barack Obama, the half-white president. It's because the minority side, so proud about it to make him whole. It's kind of like you said, or like Eric Spoelstra of the Heat. Hey, he's a Filipino coach. Well, he's half Filipino coach, but because we are so proud of him, he's now full Filipino coach. It becomes something where we are so proud of you, and that even if you have a little bit of it, it is enough to be like it should never be that case where it's enough to be one of us. You're always gonna be one, but it's celebrated as if you were born in Manila and you grew up here.
It's true because
if
you take a look at a lot of the advertisements for certain brands, anyone that becomes famous internationally that has a bit of Filipino in them automatically becomes like a hero in our country.
Right, that's correct. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
So that's the good, but the bad is also at the same time. Yes, you make fun of us.
We get super sensitive.
Well, we're gonna get mad.
Yeah, Filipinos.
It's unfair how you can make the joke, but you can't take it. It's like you give it, but you can't take it. That's not fair.
I find it slightly unfair, but kind of like Bustos here. He can make fun of the Filipino accent, but even though he doesn't, I guess, naturally have one, but it's something like, say, all your other family members have. It's kind of like saying a black guy saying the N-word, or a gay guy calling another gay guy, hoy bakla, without feeling so offended, because, you are part of that environment, and it kind of gives you a free pass to make fun, if I may. But, it's...
Well, I'm proud of the Filipino accent. I like it.
I would like us to be a little bit less sensitive. It's funny. I was talking to Adam Carolla, Jon Stewart. These two gentlemen. You know Jon from the Jon Stewart show. That daily political show. You know the guy.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
like me? You were talking to him?
Yeah, we were having a chat.
Wow.
And he said, "Don't fuck with Filipinos, man."
Yeah, it's kind of true.
Because he said he was like, dude, don't fuck with them. They're the ones you don't fuck with. Like, and I'm like, really? Yeah. I was like, yeah, man. Like, fucking, the moment you say something like, we know that as comedians, we know that as people who broadcast, who have like comedy shows, that if there's a Filipino joke, you remove it because they'll fucking kill you online. They'll
if you're not
bombard
Filipino.
your shit. Yeah, they'll bombard you with fucking fuck you, how dare you, and they'll kill you, like literally. So it's off limits for him.
That's the thing. I think that was I was in a different space too as a comedian, talking about Filipinos. Also because my humor is not so much like, oh look, that's so different. That's kind of weird. It was more like, oh my gosh, it's so true. Isn't this true, guys?
Right.
It was kind of like it's so true humor. Yeah, it was celebratory more than like mockery. Whereas if I was like, yeah, I'm from Canada, this is my accent, but did you know our parents, they talk like this, blah, 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 blah. They have no beat. Like then it's from a different space, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think
right,
that's
again,
why it was
check out the videos, all funny, and again, you won't expect anything offensive from a guy like Mikey anyway. Just the personality. He's just such a great guy. You're such a good dude, man.
Thanks,
really,
guys. You guys are too.
As so much of it is ass kissing because you're on the show, it really is. And Bianca knows that when you are not on the program, I really do sing your praises. I think you're great.
She wants to sleep with you, I'm telling you.
Literally want to, and then make a tape.
Right, Skype sex, encrypt that shit, man.
Completely.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
All right, let's get to some calls, and then we got to get out of here because we're running super late. Let's go to Emma. This one should be easy. Emma, 24, Manila. Welcome to the show. You're on line 6.
Hi, Emma.
Hi. Hello.
What's up, baby? What's your question?
Hi. So, yes, I just went on a date last Friday, and well, I think it went well. We exchanged numbers, had this perfect time after the movies and the eat out. Well, at first, meron kaming chaperone, the one who set us up, and then they left us after the movies. And what I'm just trying to ask you guys, I just recently went through a breakup, so I'm not quite sure how to handle this kinds of stuff because, I also know that he knows that kaka-break ko lang. So I'm terrified na he wouldn't pursue me or something. But I think may spark naman nung nag-date.
Did you understand her? I didn't
no,
know.
are you
I
asking-
was like, what?
Yeah, I think she's like this. She's like, okay, I just went out on a date, but I just broke up with my boyfriend, so I don't know what the protocol is in terms of when can I start dating again? Is this a real date? What is this guy going to expect from me? Because he knows too that I just recently came from a breakup. Emma, I think you're overthinking a lot of this stuff. Yes, there are things called rebounds and stuff like that, but there are people who jump from relationship to relationship without a lot of break. I'm one of those guys. I mean, I generally go from girlfriend to new girlfriend right away. And while, there's going to be different thoughts of how, there should be some time alone to find yourself and all that. I don't think so. I mean, I think you can just kind of get into a new relationship if you find someone you really like. It's not, again, you're not going to marry him off the bat. If you came from a breakup, you meet someone cool, you went out on a date, you can go on a second date, you can go on a third date, you can make him your boyfriend in a month's time if you want to, because all that you're looking for there is he a good companion? Does he have the qualities of a good boyfriend? Are you having fun with him? Do you get, it's hard.
Build the friendship first. You have nothing to lose with that, right? I mean, just because you're going on dates doesn't mean that you're dating. You know what I mean? It's also a time. I mean, just because you're dating also doesn't mean you have to go out with him, right? So use this time to actually just get to know him, because you're also going to get to learn stuff about yourself. For all you know, later on, you might even realize, I don't think I want a boyfriend. I think I want a break. I think I want to be single. So use this time rather than think, oh my God, I think we're dating. It's more of, use this time to get to know more about him, get to know more about yourself. In the process of getting to know him, if you really don't want to do it on your own, take your time. Time is on your side, right? I mean, if this guy really likes you, he's not going to go and force you, right? So at the same time, if this guy actually really likes you, he won't even force you into the relationship, because he doesn't want to be the rebound guy, because we all know 9 out of 10 times the one who gets rebounded on is dumped later on, right? So just take your time.
Wade in the water a little bit.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's just sometimes it's hard to, if you want to make them first move, sometimes you negate more.
Whoa, just lost her. It's okay. We don't have to call her back because we're running out of time here. Okay, well, Mikey, we didn't get a chance to let you kind of share your thoughts on that one. What do you think? What she should do?
I agree with that advice, actually. Take it easy. Enjoy being single for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. She might be overthinking a little bit. I don't know. We didn't ask her enough questions. How long was her last relationship? I think that really matters too.
That helps, yeah.
Do you make sure that you have a little bit of Mikey time in between relationships?
Oh, yeah.
That sounds so cute.
Yeah,
Mikey
I do, actually.
time.
I do. Lots of Mikey time. Actually, I find you kind of have to just... To lead yourself into a healthy relationship, your brain, this goes back to what we were talking about. You have to have a healthy mind and an amount of self-love before going into a love with someone else. They always say, love yourself. What is it? Love another like yourself. But you have to, before you can love someone else, you kind of have to love yourself first. And I find the best relationships come when you're just not looking.
Yes.
When you're just kind of living life,
Yeah.
and you enjoy your own company and all of that. And, so I think that would be my advice to her. Just kind of live life, enjoy it, be playful.
I don't think she should
Don't
feel
plan.
obliged that she has to get into this relationship just because they're dating, like literally like hanging out. Because for all you know, this person could be the bestest friend you can ever have without ever having to be your boyfriend. So don't dismiss that possibility, because this could... this could come up. You know, this could have a million possibilities of where this dating could come to, right? So don't just think boyfriend right away.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take one last one. We're out of here. We're super late. Ali, you are 23. Last call. Las Piñas. What's up, Ali?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi,
Hello.
Ali.
Hello. So, in the last 2 years, I've been very active when it comes to my sex life because I'm quite gay.
Quite
That's
gay.
so cute.
Hello?
I'm quite gay.
Yes.
Sammy lang.
As opposed to not so
Sammy.
much gay. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, he's
And
honest.
then, in the last 2 months, I've been thinking of going back to the original life.
What?
Original life?
Which is what?
Like being straight?
No sex?
Yes, exactly.
Marginally
'cause
straight.
I've been with a lot of dudes, and I didn't find it very exciting anymore. And I was thinking, and then sometimes I wouldn't get erections.
Okay.
when
I
I'm
love
doing
how
it
he
with
whispered that.
another guy. Yeah. Now I
Yeah.
would
Okay.
imagine. This is
So, are you
embarrassing.
basing? Sorry, if forgive me if I misinterpret. Are you basing your orientation, whether you're gonna want guys or you want girls, it's based on how hard your dick is?
Yeah. How much you get turned on by the same sex or the opposite sex?
Before, my attraction towards the same sex would be very, very strong. But nowadays, I'm questioning it because for me to get a proper erection, I would definitely need to imagine a very hot girl. And the last time I've done it with a girl was like when I was 15. And
Well,
23.
So is he
then
double
go back.
dipping?
No, well, no. Why not?
Yeah, so
Maybe
wait-
he's bi. Go back.
So what's your question? Your question is,
What's the problem?
Can
Yeah.
you go back? Can you go back to being? I'm understanding your question is, can you go back to being a straight guy even after you've boned like 100 dudes?
104. But
wow. Oh.
Baby, get it right. It ain't 100. It's 104.
I'm sorry. But listen,
Come
my
on.
100 was an exaggeration guess. It was like, obviously, I was thinking more like 6. But 100.
Oh, wow.
104 to be exact.
Hey,
Can
if you
go
want to
back
be straight
being-
again, go for it.
I know. I don't see the problem.
There are no
don't, Just like the last caller. Don't put a label on it. Just do it. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 104 man ass. And then go back to
Maybe that's why he wants to go back. He's just had so much of it.
He OD'd on cock, man. If you can OD on cock,
listen.
this is probably it.
You
right?
missed out on a call last Friday that was fucking awesome, man. So, oh god, we don't have the time. I should have shared it with you earlier. We had just to make it quick. We had a girl calls that her boyfriend wants his ass eaten every single time they have sex, and he gets in a position where he gets on doggy style and puts his ass in the air and spreads his cheeks so she can go in and put her tongue in his butthole. And she's like, I don't like it. I'm like, wow. What a position to be in. All that man ass and hair on your nose, man ass
No pun
hair.
intended.
She's like, it's so gross. I'm like, oh, I love it. Anyway, back to you, brother.
honest.
All right.
So honest. This is a human show.
Yeah. So,
No,
so
but-
Ali, you slept
but
with
wait.
104 guys. Can you possibly go back to being a straight guy
Yeah.
even after that kind of history? While Mikey's right, Bianca's right, yes, you shouldn't put a label to it. I don't know, there's something tingling in me. You know, my
but
spider
you know what?
senses say,
It's just
parang
like-
ang hirap nun eh.
It's just like being
104.
vegetarian. It's like, can I go back to eating meat again after being vegetarian? I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, maybe it's a little weird. It would just be weird though. It's kind of like when your next girlfriend says so. Who have you dated?
So here's the thing.
Okay,
let me say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I said 104, it wasn't exactly exaggeration. I've been with a lot of dudes.
I know you were.
No, we don't doubt it. We don't doubt
I
it.
believe you.
Yeah, we
And the
believe
thing is,
you.
I don't have any female friends. Maybe what I am feeling as of the moment is maybe I'm just missing the female company.
Energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So get
no.
a female friend. I'm sure a lot of females out there are looking for the a gay best friend.
I'm open for.
There you go.
Okay, that didn't sound right.
How about
I'm
this?
Open.
How about this? Why don't you sleep with a girl? Okay,
And see
Well,
how what
sleep
that
with
feels
one or two
like.
girls,
I was just
and then,
gonna say
see
that.
How, kind of assess somewhere. Okay, you know, listen, I've sleep with a guy and a girl in the same week, shit, try to sleep with them on the same fucking day if you could. And just assess where you're at in terms of your desire and your sexual drive and all of that. And then kind of, make it, because in the end, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Like they were saying earlier, Mikey and Bianca, it doesn't matter, right? If you want to bone a girl tomorrow and then bone another guy on Saturday, in the end, what's it? No big deal.
But be safe and get tested.
Yeah, no need for you to put a label on that.
Right? You saying that you miss girls, because sometimes, again, this is such a bad example, but there are times I'm a vegetarian and there are times I'm like, damn, I miss chicken. And it's like, there are days I'm so tempted. I sniff that fried chicken and I'm like, I want some fried chicken.
And I've had 104 tomatoes already. I just can't.
And then, honestly, sometimes I accidentally eat some chicken stock from like ramen or whatever, and I'm like, ugh, that's nasty. And I just don't like it. And I'm like, no, I don't really miss. I think it's just the idea of chicken I miss from the commercials.
I think in the end, it comes down to this because we got to go super late.
Yeah.
Ali, do whatever you want, man. Whatever your penis dictates, whatever the radar kind of goes, go there. And then, no pun intended, actually, on that one. Wherever it cocktates, just kind of look around and whatever you want, go for it. And then start assessing after that, if you even need to assess. But right now, you're fine, whatever. Live your life. You're young. You're 23.
Right,
go out and crush. Thanks, man. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We got to go, dude. Sorry, we're super late, Ali. But great call. Thank you. All right, we got to get out of here. I'm not sure we're going to be able to have time to put caller of the night on air because our studio is, in fact, closing. So when we come back, we'll just wrap up the show. We'll announce who the winner is, and then we'll get in touch with you guys off air because we're really running out of time. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe, with Bianca Valerio and Mikey Bustos on the show tonight. Don't go away. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers, we still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
SM3-day sale.
Everything for the stylish techie is at SM Supermalls this August, including discounts of up to 70% off on great finds at the SM 3-day sale on August 16, 17, and 18 at SM City Santa Mesa.
SM3-day sale.
Plus, shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM3-day sale.
The SM 3-day sale on August 16, 17, and 18 at SM City Santa Mesa.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 7866, series of 2013.
What show?
That show! It's a show! You know, that show! It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show. Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about...
Oh, what does this look like?
Vagina and...
Like a double blowjob!
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like a high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro!
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit. I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the Cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. Go, but not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesday.
Says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
All I'm saying, Bianca,
I
is
love
that
you,
you got a
Mo.
nice face. You got a nice face. It's always been one of my favorite faces, and when I first met your face, I was like, that's a nice face.
Which is why he was DMing with Ellen while I was
still am.
crying.
I still am DMing with Ellen Adarna right now. It's awesome. So her latest is, hey, add me on Facebook, but don't search for me because there are a lot of fake ones, accounts of mine. I'll just add you. What's your personal thing? Love it. Love it. Love it.
Nice.
Anyway, back to your face. Would love to ejaculate on your face any day. No worries.
Oh, man.
Anyway, we got to wrap up tonight. We're running out of time. Mikey Bustos, thanks for being here, man. We appreciate
my
it
pleasure.
so much.
Thank
I would
you.
love to have you back because you're such a great,
Thanks
for
for
nice,
inviting me.
positive aura that you bring to the show.
I like you.
And you're really funny.
Thank you. I like you
don't
too.
you?
You're
Right?
cool.
Isn't he?
Thanks.
Isn't he just
I
like a
like you
Christmas
guys
tree?
too.
It's like when you put him in there, it's like, well, look at him all light up and
The
shit.
next time you see me, I'll have a new piercing. I promise.
Cool.
I was
And she'll
joking.
still be on her period.
And I'll still
'Cause
be
it's a
on my period.
Consistent flow of blood.
It's a flow of love.
And
Real
underwear.
quick, hey, great news. I know we've been doing very well recently in the UK in terms of downloads and stuff like that. And all the people over there in Britain and Ireland and all that shit, thank you so much for making the show what it is. And I got great news for you guys as well. UK-based Filipinos, Globe Telecom is now expanding to the UK. This means that local and international SMS and call rates are available for as low as 10 pence per text or minute. 10 pence. That's the lowest calling rate from UK to the Philippines in the market today. So that's unlimited calls, also available via Duo UK. To know more about it, visit ukglobetel.com. And check that out. That's awesome, man. All right, Mikey. We'll see you again. I hope you'll accept another invite from us in the future.
course,
I'll
yeah.
make sure that Bianca's here.
And I'll make
on that
sure to cry
episode.
again.
Good.
Yeah.
I like that
We'll
bring
drama.
up-
It's so
We'll
real.
bring
It
up
was
some
just so real. I
tragic
love it.
past. That's right.
Actually,
and
the
then, yes,
guy I was referring to was Mikey, So Mikey was that
Oh.
guy who just broke my heart.
All is revealed.
or maybe it was
now.
Pico. You just never know when it's kind of dark.
What is it
It's
with
like
you
it
and
could be anything.
Pico? Pico's like a gentle jelly bean. He's like the
Pico?
sweetest.
Jelly bean.
You should see some of that malaswa shit that he DMs me about me DMing other chicks. He's like, Mo, are you sure? Can I smell your Twitter? Because is it really did you just tweeted you? It's crazy.
Can I smell
All right.
your Twitter?
Can I get your password? I just want to see what it looks like on a real Twitter window. Please, can you? Hey, we got to get out of here. We're super late. Mikey, again, buddy, thanks for being here.
No
Bianca,
problem.
see you
Thanks for
tomorrow,
inviting
love.
me. Bye-bye, guys.
And have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast, was executively produced by Mohan Gumata, engineered by Miguel Alfindo, and operated by Icon Media Inc. Special thanks to Magic 89.9. You can follow Mo on Twitter at www.twitter.com/DJ Mo Twister. Email him at goodtimeswithmopodcast@rocketmail.com.